Hi, welcome to the channel. Of course, as soon as we get to the screen, my camera is frozen, but we'll be back. There we go. Hi, welcome to the channel. That was a fun one. Switching to the face cam and then not having it work. We are here doing our Rise of the Goblins show, our crazy, bonkers, goblin-only role-playing show set in the Pathfinder game system. This is our 20th episode, so up to the 2-0. We're getting into the game. We're actually getting up into levels as well, at 6th level. This is one of the games where, because the party is really not really competent for the most part, we're giving it at least an extra level above where they should be. But it's Pathfinder, so that's probably not enough. So it's still dangerous, it's still fun, and I really enjoy the game as the GM. Just as a heads up we have Syrinscape for our audio. We're actually using the Rise of the Runelords sound set for the entire show. It's like anything you need to use for your role-playing needs, for setting the scenes. Go to Syrinscape, they'll have it there. There's lots of different payment options, from buying individual tracks to buying D&D or Pathfinder entire collections, or monthly subscriptions. They have sci-fi, fantasy, modern. They've pretty much got everything covered. They have amazing stuff. So they're not a sponsor, but I think they're absolutely amazing. That's why I kind of rave about them a lot. So let's get back into our introductions of our players. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
So yes, we've got everybody here. It's great. Our internet connections is not dead. I just had one blue screen right before we were supposed to go live, though.
Always fun.
Yeah, NBN and other issues, always fun. Do apologise about last week having to postpone. Unfortunate things happen. So we'll do our introductions and we'll get straight into the game, because it's going to be a big one. Doing the prep has been a case of, oh my god, we're going to TPK. And then reading more stuff, it's like, oh my god, it's even worse. And then going into the details of certain rules for Pathfinder. Oh boy. This is going to be a fun episode. So, Ursame, would you like to do your introduction of who you are?
Hi, I'm Ursa May. I'm playing Screech the Bard, the greatest bard ever. Coin collector. As well.
Yeah, you've got most of the party's wealth.
It's a hobby.
It's a steal.
And everyone is allowed their hobbies.
Yeah, but I think, yeah.
It's healthy.
It's not healthy. Game Reaper Oz, welcome in.
Hello, I am Game Reaper Oz, and I am playing Nap the Mighty, who is the best at making friends.
And giving big, giant bear hugs.
Yes.
Don't lead to death ever.
Just a heads up, where I know Nap doesn't have game art yet. We're working on getting that sorted. Some of our commission artists, regular commission artists, took the summer off, and that includes the one that's been doing the artwork for this show. So in contact with them now, trying to get everything organised, which should be great. And just got the artwork bio brief thingy last night, and it's going to be not what I expected. So yay. And Treant, how are you today?
I'm good, thank you. I'm Treant Monk, and I am playing Unit Hoplite 43 of the Red Banner Phalanx. And after leaving that, he decided to go by Red.
Yeah, because it's a bit easier, and you're not actually in a unit or anything military or close to military these days with these guys.
Yeah, I think the idea was that the Hobgoblins don't actually have names; they just have rank numbers.
Yeah. And the poorest member of the party. How are you going?
Somehow the rogue is the poorest.
I'm the name Wayward. Yeah, I'm the name Wayward. Slightly more visible now. And yeah, I'm playing Flibs, the fire-enthused rogue wizard.
Yes, I think fire enthusiast is just a common thing that doesn't need to be pointed out when there's goblins around.
No.
It's one of the 10 fun facts about goblins is they like fire and burning. So fantastic.
Especially so, though.
Yep.
What goblin doesn't love fire?
I know. So a couple of housekeeping things. It's been a while since we've done this, but it's always good to refresh. We do use the X card on the channel, so if there's any situation where you feel uncomfortable, you are free to just say X card, and we will move on, and we won't go into the details. We'll just move on, and we can talk about it off screen, bits and pieces, because we don't want to push you into situations where you feel uncomfortable. That does not count when there's a critical and 70 odd damage. You can't just X card that and we're not going to move on. No, if you take the damage, you take the damage.
I'm not comfortable with TPKs.
Neither am I. Remember, I'm paying for the artists here.
I have so many new character ideas. Bring it on!
I mean, if we all die, we can play an all orcs game next. Go from one small green people to big green people.
Oh boy. Actually, almost at the level of a Barghest, so I don't know. So the other parts is that we have donation systems for the channel. We still, when we did the charity stuff for generosity, we still have left over one reroll and one automatic success. So the automatic success is any D20 roll, skill check, saving throw, etc. Is just automatically a success. You don't have to roll. It's not a critical, but it's a success. And the reroll, of course, can be used before or after. And if you really want to use it for damage, you can, but I don't think it's the best use of it as a reroll for that.
We'll try and save them for something important, but we'll likely use them for something menial.
Or stupid, or just funny.
Yeah.
Like a monologue. I don't know. So the other thing, we're going back to our old system. So our old system is whenever you donate $1 or per 100 bits and do a hashtag of the character or player's name in that donation, that person gets a chat dice to use on an attack roll, saving throw, or skill check, and they can use it at any time they need to. But if someone else donates to somebody else, they lose it and it goes to the next person and it increases in value. So it starts with D4, goes to D6, D8, D10, D12. If it goes past D12 though, I get a D20 and I get to use it back on the players, and I will usually use it really quickly, and it gets really nasty that way. So it's good fun, and it helps support the channel because it takes a lot of work to put on something like that, and of course the artwork costs quite a bit, but we want to look good for you. So I think that's about everything. The last thing is we do have hero points. Now Pathfinder has a system called hero points. They're usually for individual characters or players, but we use an overriding party-wide hero point system. So the party has 2 hero points. You can do a lot of different things with hero points, but the main thing is if you spend 2 hero points, you can save a person and essentially redirect the death scene to, oh no, you save, like you're alive type situation. So that's about it. Thank you for the I do look good comment in chat, even highlighted that. I am incredibly sunburnt from Australia Day, but thank you for that. So I think we should get into the game, and we'll the last episode, at the ending of the last episode, we were in Magma, which is a large city for the human population, and it's an old city it's about 400 years old, and it's just been growing and growing and growing. But it's built off an ancient city, or there's ancient parts of the city. You have been staying at at your benefactor's manor. I can't pronounce her last name, but her family's manor house, and you've ran off some people who are squatting. Didn't even kill them, just ran them off. You're currently working for the mayor of the city, who has seemingly has a similar problem of what Sandpoint had, and that is mysterious murders that are going on every now and then, or pretty much most nights actually, and they've had the same rune carved into their bodies. And so you're investigating, and you're looking into links to the Foxglove family, and you've came to the Foxglove Manor. Now, the Foxglove Manor is a small manor house, and all the ground floor windows were boarded up. So you snuck into the back gate using a key, which you found at the Misgivings Manor House near Sandpoint, and you let yourself into the back door using the same key. Now, that key ring that you found actually has 2 keys. You've only found that one key works in these situations. As soon as you opened the door and started walking in, talking and being loud, not really stealthy. Well, some people were stealthy, but Nap the Mighty really doesn't get the whole stealth thing. Not with the roll of a 7. Surprisingly, when you did enter the house through the back door, you hear a familiar sounding man call out to his partner that we seem to have company. Can you go to the kitchen, put the kettle on for some tea? And that's kind of where we ended, because I don't know where we're going to go. So let's go back in to the Foxglove Manor House. Oops, there we go. Oh, the townhouse. There you go. And I've got to put you on the right map, don't I? Because I know you're not.
It'll help.
Yeah,
It
no,
helps.
you're not. I never do that. Total professional here. Yes, I think the Barbarian School of Stealth is. Will you be my friend? No. Okay. So this is where we come in. We're in the back door of the manor house, and in front of you is what looks to be a dining table. It's not hugely long, like not as big as what the other manor house you're staying in was, but it's got a seat at either end. It's got a couple more chairs around, and there's several doors leading out from this room. And it's fairly dark too, because all the windows have been boarded up. So, what would you like to do?
Does anyone else think it's weird that this house is all boarded up and it's got people in it?
A bit, yeah.
Slightly, I suppose.
Some's fishy.
Also a bit odd that we're being invited for tea. That doesn't usually happen.
Whatever
I don't
that
know,
is,
boss, but,
it sounds bad.
I don't know, boss, but being invited for tea means we made good friends. We are popular.
It depends what tea is.
I think it's a human drink.
Oh, well then I guess it's supposedly friendly.
You hear a
Could
What
couple.
is
say
it a
if we
type of
just-
poison?
We could
I don't
just
think
be
we
safe.
drink anything here. Let's go check this out.
Honest.
You hear a couple of doors open and close.
Do I know direction?
To the south, towards the street.
Okay.
How about we just be safe? Burn the place down and walk away.
But we're looking for information here.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we probably have to look around a bit first. Might have to murder him, and then we burn the place down and walk away.
Fine.
All right. So the burning is after.
Yes.
I will accept that compromise.
As you just say that, the door to the side of you opens up, and you see a beautiful human woman with raven dark hair, buxom, and she looks very, very familiar. In fact, you've got a portrait of her in your possession.
Okay. Yeah. That's his wife, right? Is that the idea?
Yes.
That's It's that whore!
She's totally shocked. I'm not a whore. I'm a lady in the Foxglove. Who are you, you little runt?
Hello,
Why
pretty
are
lady
your windows
Foxglove.
all boarded up?
Well, that is a tax matter. It's got nothing to do with you.
Sounds rather
Question.
suspicious to me.
What is tea?
Tea is a nice drink. It is warm, it is relaxing. Would you like some?
Don't take it. She's trying to get you too relaxed. So then she can surprise attack you.
And as you say
Yeah.
that, the door right behind you opens.
I was totally ready for that.
You're totally ready for that. As you turn around and you see Aldo and Foxglove.
You're supposed to be... Isn't he supposed to be dead?
I thought
Yes.
so.
I'm not dead. Why? Who said we've been dead? Is that what's going around the? Is that what's going around the city? Is that the rumors?
Well, we killed a ghoulishu and threw him into a giant water toilet.
I am confused.
Toilet. is
Really?
something
You
that
should be
humans
ashamed
use.
of yourself. Leading me on while you're married. Sending me so many love letters.
I'm sorry. I don't even know who you are.
I saved your life twice. And then murdered you later.
Oh, you saved my life twice and then murdered me?
Well, yeah, you're all kind of ghoulish.
When was this? And he just looks incredulous as he steps out.
2 nights ago.
In case you didn't notice, I think she is kind of stupid. You don't look very murdered.
If only we had inspiration in this system, I'd just like, yep. I have not met, like, why goblins in our townhouse?
You met us in Sandpoint.
I
Can we
haven't,
just show him the...
young thing, I have not been to Sandpoint for years.
Yeah, show him
That's-
the letter.
And the lady turns to him and just doesn't know what to say. It's like trying to like as if to say like we haven't left the city. It's like
Flibbs will just walk towards Aldern and hand him the letter from Zanesha.
and letter from who?
Zanesha, the one addressing Aldern.
Okay. Well, you'll need to move closer to hand him the letter.
Yeah.
I've noticed that the bard hasn't even entered the house yet, just in
No.
case.
Get a
So
little
Dowding's
closer.
probably outside the door.
Yeah. So you hand him the letter, and he takes it from a goblin, not really knowing what to do, and starts to like skim through. It's like, what is this? I've never seen this before. Who's this Zanesha person?
It is a letter addressing you that we found
Was-
on your body.
Well, obviously not my body, because my body is quite here.
Well, it sure did look an awful lot like you. You know, minus the ghoulish part, but
Do you
I've-
have an evil twin brother?
I think there are 2 possibilities here. Number 1, the thing somehow survived getting flushed and has disguised itself. Number 2, you're an imposter. Either way, this doesn't look good for you.
Do you want to try to see through if it is an imposter?
If there's a way to do so, then yes.
Would it be insight or something along them lines?
I don't see an insight.
Sense
A
motive.
dis-
You're thinking
Sense
of.
motive.
Sense
That's
motive,
what
yes.
it is. Yes. Okay. Yes, I will attempt to sense motive. Boy, I'm bad at that.
That's
I
okay.
could also see a disguise
Zero.
check working.
You got 0. Oh boy.
Straight 0.
Let's
A
do
3
this
minus
one.
3.
And yes, you will know that something's there.
Hmm.
I think that they beat your 0. Oh wait, so that's an 18. So no, that's a 24. Yeah. So I think they beat your 0. And
Just a bit.
you're just confused. This couple, like you've seen the
Well,
portraits
no,
of them,
that that actually would then confirm the wrong thing. That because there's only 2 options, and clearly it's not somebody else who's an imposter. So that bastard survived.
So you're thinking he's the evil one.
Absolutely. We obviously flushed him. And
Okay.
somehow he wasn't dead yet, or he's undead, so he came back.
Or evil Alden is imposter.
Take him. he's, it's him.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
As right before, like as you're saying, the 2 forms in front of you change their shape. The staff, the walking cane that he was using, just casually on his hand, starts transforming into a longsword. For Alicia Foxglove, she had a hand on the sideboard, and that turns into a longsword. It's not even an illusion, but the body just melts away into just almost clay. And this is what you see in front of you.
Oh, them.
Don't let him fool you. That's Aldern.
As one in front of you just
Bad friend, kill it.
it just dissolves into this like clay monster in front of you, and we'll do initiative because you're shout out to kill him. They're changing, but yeah, so we'll do initiative on these.
All right,
Let's get that up.
It's if I remember it correctly, it's click on your token and then
Yep.
roll
Yes.
initiative. Yep.
That's correct.
Oh, nice.
Yep. 9 with a +7. Nice. Flips is too busy thinking,
I should not be in this position.
Oh, Screech, you're still second.
Well, that's why I was trying to. Yeah, you might have to look into that.
I'll be fine.
So,
What's the worst that can happen?
probably what you're sickened with could be the worst. There you go. So that's what's in front of you. So I had to take the other ones, which we're covering over, off the map. Let's see. Okay, so everyone's fast except for Flips, who's not in the
as
best
almost
position.
per usual.
I don't think red is on the turn order.
Nope.
It should be. I obviously didn't click my token correctly.
Okay.
It was a 17. So I'll re-roll, and then if you just want to reset me to 17.
You can change it yourself as well, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Then now I can do that. Oh, I can
Got it.
too. Okay.
Okay, so as they change over and as Red, you're shouting, "Get them!" Screech, you're the first to react to Red's panic and orders.
That's on fire, hanging from a clothes wire.
Okay.
Ooh, +3 bonus.
+3 bonus for your bardic inspiration. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Okay. Nap the Mighty.
Okay. I would like to enter a rage.
Good choice.
Alright, so that would be a on. And
Nap would like to get angry at the kind people lying to him.
No?
They've been declared liars. The bard has declared it.
They're not friends.
And you could like there was almost no way you could see through the disguise, but the fact that you just think they're the evil ones and they must have came back to life just makes it even worse.
okay, so I'm just going to, with my great sword, I'm going to power attack.
Ouch.
Alright, so let me just get up my notes. Okay. Alright, so
I'll put that over there.
that will result in a -2 to hit, but +6 damage because I'm wielding my greatsword two-handed.
Yeah.
And I'll just attack the one in front of me.
Yep. So Leash of Foxglove.
Alright.
Yeah. So Nap the Mighty Bugbear.
Alright.
Okay. That's a dirty 20 for your attack.
That will be reduced to 18 because of power attack.
Yeah. And where's the damage?
On the roll.
Alright, let me just... And that is +6.
So 14 plus 6, because... Why have we got 2 damages there? That's a weird one.
Oh,
Actually, it would be 8, or it would be 20 minus 2 plus 2.
+3,
Yeah,
actually.
because of the
Oh, plus
inspired
3.
courage.
oh yeah, so, yeah.
Yeah, still hits. But
Okay.
which damage are we looking at? The 14 plus... Then do +6?
I think it just did a full attack for damage for some reason.
It automatically crit it.
Yeah, so we're looking at the...
Oh,
Yeah.
We're looking at the 14 plus 6, so 20 damage. Okay.
oh plus the 2 from inspired
3.
courage. Yep.
3.
3.
Oh, 3. Alright.
Yeah, it's 3 now. Going up levels, so those bards get really not that great. But,
It says here +1, and then at 5th level it becomes +2,
okay.
Oh.
and then after 11th level it'll become +3.
Okay, we're good then.
Oh.
Still hits,
Alright.
still does lots of damage. But not
Okay,
as much
20
and
damage.
then-
on hit.
Not as much damage as you think.
Okay, and once I do that, I'd like to...
So as the weapon comes in and hits it, it kind of gets caught in all the clay and really gets bogged down in it. Then cleave.
So that'll be on the other one.
Yep. So I'll reduce my AC a little bit further.
Okay. So
AC is for nerds.
if you survive, if they survive this, your AC is going to be trash.
Yeah.
That's fine.
It's now because I'm in a rage and just cleaved, it's 14.
Yeah. So do your attack for your cleave.
Okay. And that is 16.
16 is a miss.
Okay.
So
Two
Does-
on the roll.
does happen. And Red.
All right. Well, I know which one is actually the skin saw man in disguise. It's this one.
Yep.
So I am going to give him a little present.
Oh dear.
So we got a 28 and a 19 on touch AC.
28 is definitely a touch AC, and a 19 is also touch AC.
So that'll be 35 fire damage to this one. And how much less? What's the splash? Hang on. We got a 4 plus 3.
Yep.
And I forgot the +2 from the Inspire Courages. So this is actually 39 damage. And then the other one will take 6, 12 plus 6, 18 damage to the other one.
So 18 damage to the other one.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Actually, wait, no, it's that. Again, as the explosion goes off, and of course it misses all the friendlies, the explosion goes that way and sideways, and doesn't come back at all. It hits the creatures, and it seems to be do a lot of damage, and then just like the explosion is almost absorbed by the clay of the creatures. So they look like it was
more
going to do a
bombs.
lot more damage than it did, and it just didn't really affect them as you would have thought. So it's Aldon's turn. Let's see. Flips, you haven't done anything yet.
Oh.
So you're flat-footed, which is slink attack.
Yay.
22 hits plus
Yeah, I think
13 points of
13
damage.
damage.
Yep. And Leisha's turn. I just put that away, didn't I? I
Oh.
don't think 12's going to hit, though. Damn,
Luckily
that
not.
would be good sneak attack damage. Oh! That's 3 6s for sneak attack damage. Absolute max. But it misses you. It seems to just go between you and totally misses you. And it's your go.
Okay. Now I need to figure out what I'm going to do.
Sneeze on him.
Is an idea.
That's a heck of a reaction, though, to
it-
being hit.
Based on my attack, I would assume they have fire resistance or some kind of fire damage reduction because the bombs didn't work properly.
Although it seemed like Nap's greatsword also didn't do as much damage.
Oh, well, maybe they just have resistance to all kinds of damage. Who knows?
So I think I will cast this spell. Obscuring Mist.
So a misty vapor rises around you. It's stationary, but it obscures all sight, including dark vision beyond 5 feet. 20% mischance. 50% mischance for attacker. Okay, that's going to make it hard for both sides, it looks like.
Yeah.
Now, can I still move?
You can move, technically, but there's still that mischance. Like, they're going to do attacks of opportunity if you move. With the mischance, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna just back off.
Okay, attacks of opportunity then.
Yeah.
With a 20% mischance, so.
With a 20% mischance, so we'll do the attacks and then we'll do the mischance. 1, 2.
Yeah. If they miss anyway, then you don't need to roll. Oh, They hit.
For the first one and for the second one. Passes 20% out of D100s. So both hit.
Oh yeah.
Fun.
Only just though. And at least there
It's only
wasn't
13 more damage.
sneak attack.
Yeah, it's fine.
And you get out of there. A little bit.
A little bit.
Screech, what would you like to do?
Well, I guess I'll just end up doing. What do I want to use on you?
I don't know. What rule you like to use?
I guess I'll use a Cure Light Wounds on Flips.
Eh. No, I'll resist it. No.
Well, the heck with you too.
Yeah, I have health again.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
Good job getting hit.
Anything else?
No, I'll
Nope.
just stay where I'm at.
Okay, Nap the Mighty.
All right. Are you maintaining your Inspire Courage?
Yep.
Okay. Would you count a combat maneuver as an attack?
Yep.
Okay. So when the faceless stalker in front of me reaches out to stab at Blitz, I'd like to sunder his longsword.
Okay.
And he already uses attack of opportunity.
Yep. So combat maneuver,
So that'll
20.
be a 22.
22 is a hit.
Okay, so I'll roll damage on that. I'll ooh,
Damage of only 8 though.
that is a minimum roll.
Yeah.
I should also
that is,
mention-
the +2, so it'll be 10.
10.
You should roll to see if the 20% miss chance as well.
Yep.
Oh shit! Yeah. Alright.
Off to the side on the.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
It's a hit.
Just barely passes.
So I don't think 8 is going to be enough to destroy a longsword.
Well, 10 technically.
10.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to be enough. I don't think that's enough to even take on a door. Because they'll have a hardness.
Yeah. That minimum rolls suck.
It does. It really does.
Yeah. Yeah, the according to what I see here, there's a hardness factor of things that you have
Yeah.
to do over to do
Yeah.
damage, and a sword has 10 hardness, so
Yeah.
you didn't
So
damage it at all.
you got a wobbling with your hit, and you got almost the frequency, but it's not. But these are actually masterwork, so I would say a little bit higher than 10.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I should have kept my bloody power attack on that one. Oh well.
Yeah.
Oh,
well.
by the way, now that I moved away from the monsters, they have a 50% mischance now.
If they're attacking you, yeah.
I don't think it says.
It's 20% against creatures within 5 feet.
5
Yeah.
feet of the
Damn.
you, and it's surrounded on you.
No,
Centered
it doesn't move.
Yeah, it's just 50%. It's
Oh, it is stationary.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So yeah,
it's
The wording's
the
weird.
mist went out and he's stationary. You can move
Yeah.
without, but it's centered on you when you cast.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that's-
it's more.
Weird wordings.
It's more. Each creature has 20% chance to miss creatures within 5 feet of them, and 50% chance against creatures further.
Gotcha.
Anyway, let's move on. Any other actions? Any other bits?
Nah, that'll have to be my turn.
Okay. Good try, and it was almost something. Red.
Well, I can't see them, but good thing I throw splash weapons.
That's a 50% miss chance, though, on your splash weapon.
Yep,
because it is
but
distance.
they'll still take splash damage if it misses, so that's fine.
I don't know, how far does splash damage go? Or how far does the bounce go?
Normally you would roll a d8 to determine the direction that it went, and everyone within 10 feet. So it easily...
It's still within 10 feet, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
no matter what, it's still going to be.
There ain't no way it's not gonna... Yeah.
Yep.
So here's the mischance. I'll roll 2 for 1 for each bomb.
Yep.
First bomb. Miss. Second bomb. Also miss. Okay, so they both take 18 points fire damage.
Okay.
And I believe that burns away the obscuring mist as well, because if I read that, yeah.
Numbers are hard. Oh, bugger. So, it's a... So, you see clay get splattered about everywhere, and some of it comes back in. But the creature that it came back in on splatters, which was Aldern. 1 hit point.
Killed you again!
Oh my god. Both of them. They're on the same hit points. Both of them by 1 hit point only.
That's what you get!
As now the clay splatters the wall and the doors and the furniture, and there's just puddles of clay on the floor with arms and legs, and you hear a thop as a piece drops from the roof.
How do we make sure he stays dead this time?
Burn the body completely?
I could do that.
I think that's a good idea.
I'm going
We're gonna need some kind of scoop.
I'm going to still in rage hit the body in front of me again.
That's
Yep.
a good idea.
It splashes, and it's like the clay is thick and it's got some solidity to it, but it's really weird to be hitting bits of clay with a weapon that big.
All right, I'll end my rage and just go. We got a boss.
They're dead.
Hopefully he'll stay dead.
Yeah, he was dead once before. I don't know what's going on.
I'll pick up their swords and go. These are strong.
They are.
Hard to break.
You start hearing a whistling sound from the side room.
I go get the kettle.
No, other one. There's the other one. Yeah.
Tea's ready.
Smells delicious.
Is there any food?
I'm thinking we don't eat or drink anything.
Aw.
As you look
But what
around,
it does mean is they must have some kind of like stove or something, right?
Yep.
Like a wood burning stove.
Yep, there's a stove.
All right, scoop them in here.
I don't think a body is going to fit in the full stove.
We could certainly try.
I don't think they're designed like that for the most part. Not to be able to burn bodies.
Yeah, but aren't they like just clay now? So you
They're just
scoop
clay,
up and-
yeah.
Yeah.
But that's still a lot of clay is kind of what I'm saying.
Right. I see what you're saying.
Make a nice pot out of them.
We might have to fight a pot.
We can use this as a kiln.
How else to ensure he stays dead by keeping a pot of him with us at all times?
That's a good idea. That's a really good idea.
Besides, it shouldn't be that hard to break a pot.
No, could put some flowers in it as well. Put some
Screech,
crab in
you're
there.
artistic. Make something nice.
Okay. Just gonna start grabbing bits of clay and try to make something.
Why have I got the scene in Ghost stuck in my head now? and it's Aldo and Foxglove is Patrick Swayze leaning over to guide.
The making of a pot with his own body.
Who's this?
Surprisingly, when you do go into the kitchen, yes, the kettle's on. Yes, there's a stove.
It's not very good.
There's really not. Oh my god, it's a lump of clay with a hole in the middle, and you've got like you try to get a face on it, but it just ends up being like a smiley face, and that's about it.
We cook it in the kiln for sure.
And like it's
It's
handles.
extremely lopsided.
It's like a bowl of handles, and like the handles, there's like 2 on one side or 3 on one side, and then none on the other, and they're all different shapes. It's
functional. That's all Red cares about.
No, it's got a hole in it too.
Oh, it's not functional. This is trash.
I worked really hard on it.
We'll work better next time.
I'm a bard, not a claymaker. I'm a musician.
Well, that much is evident.
Can I get a fortitude save for you, please, Screech?
11.
Okay, you're still feeling sickened and you're just feeling just not well.
I don't feel good.
The food in here, in the kitchen, looks like it hasn't been stocked for some time, and it looks like it's perfect for you now. It's aged and dated a little bit.
Stock up.
Wait, you
Maybe you
just
just
told
need
us.
something to eat.
You just told
I'm
us not
going
to eat or drink anything.
I'm going
Yeah,
to
but
open
now I
the
see it's
door
good.
to the north.
I'm not hungry.
We should still probably check it for poisons first.
So, Nap opens the door to the north, and you find what looks to be a bathroom, as well as a wash basin for doing laundry and things like that, for human stuff.
Just go and close the door again.
Yep. I'm not putting the doors back. It just takes time. Lazy DM.
Libs had cast a detect poison if you didn't notice.
Oh, I didn't actually. Detect poison. Not really any active poison specifically. I wouldn't call old food poison.
Not for goblins.
Yeah, not for goblins for sure.
Okay.
You do see a trace of poison though. On Screech. Are you sensing a trace of poison on Screech?
Hey, Screech, you're poisoned. Also, the food isn't poisonous, I guess. Still not very edible looking.
I don't feel good.
Yeah, you're poisoned.
Get rid of it.
You expect me to be able to do that?
Yeah, you're supposed to be smart.
You're our healer, Screech. Heal yourself. You still look terrible.
Still poisoned. Well, he's still
That
feeling
did
sick.
nothing.
I don't feel any better.
You don't look any better either.
I'll
Ugh.
have to take her to an apothecary or something.
Yeah.
Can you mark down -2 con, please, Screech?
Oh, there.
Oh no.
It's too con.
All right.
Thank you for the follow. So thank you, Vert, for the follow. Thanks for joining the Goblin Horde. We need as many goblins as possible to fight off the kobolds that keep on attacking the studio. But thank you. So yeah, Screech, you're starting to feel more and more ill. This has been going on for days, and those around you, you look at Screech, and when she says, "I feel ill," she's looking a bit gaunt. Not really emaciated, but just not really, like, a bit paler than what she usually would be.
All right. You said there was whistling coming from the kitchen. Is there a kettle on the
That was
stove?
the kettle. That, yes.
All right. I'm just going to pick it up. Look into it. It's just boiling water.
It's just boiling water.
All right. I make tea. You feel better.
What are you putting
I'm
into
just-
the tea?
I'm just going to look for something
Boiling
that
water.
looks like it. I'm just going to look for something that looks like
Like what?
something
Nap
that'll
thinks.
make tea. Just some sort of herbs or something.
It's usually brown. So maybe if we put some of this brown food in there and stir it up, it'll be tea.
There's zero craft.
And there's a zero in
hold on,
crafting.
no, that is yeah.
Oh boy, yeah. That's not good.
I don't think you should have put that brown stuff in there.
So
Get out of the bathroom.
you go back to the bathroom, and there is a toilet there, and because that's brown stuff, that's what you think of, and that's what you put into the tea. Poo tea. There you go, Screech.
Better than poo pies, I guess.
Well, drink it. Come on.
God damn.
I do not believe drinking that would be a wise choice.
Family
Do
recipe.
not do it.
I will see if I can find the actual tea.
Do you have experience
Actually, I
with
don't
human
care.
foods?
Now that I think about it, this whole idea of tea, this is a human superstition, so I don't see the point.
Okay, so
I feel
I
like
don't care.
Flibs is the. I feel like
Here's
Flibs
an idea.
and-
Stop being whiny and start being useful. Come on, search this place.
Fine.
So you're just going to search the rooms of
We ransacked the kitchen.
Yep. The kitchen hasn't been used for a long time. The food is old by human standards, but perfect for you. And as you start moving about the place, it looks like there's dust in the place, and like things are just a little bit out of place. They're not as neat as what you would expect. Like the bathroom and the sinks, they've got grime in there. Looks like the place just hasn't been used. Even though there was Aldone and Leisha Foxglove, which you just killed, still here.
All right. Next room to ransack over here.
Fine.
Again, the windows were boarded up. Let's open up some doors so you can see a bit better. The windows are boarded up at the front of the house, and it's like everything just seems like it's not like no one's been here for a long time. I'm not even asking for search rolls.
Okay.
Are these stairs up or stairs down?
The stairs that go up.
I see what looks like a trap door to me.
No, it's
Is that
just a
trap
sit.
door?
It's just a. I think
Oh,
it's
it's
supposed to be
a
a chair.
chair?
Yes,
Okay.
or table. Yes.
Okay.
Very odd room.
Doesn't look like there's anything here.
But there are stairs
I'll
that go up.
I'll search the bodies as well,
Yep.
just to make sure there's nothing hiding in the goop.
There is nothing in the goop. It was just they each had a long
Just
sword,
goop.
and they are just goop. They are just clay.
All right.
Well, they were clay with kind of almost tattoos and insignias carved into them, but they're just pretty much clay.
All right. This
just-
floor's clear. Let's
Goop
go
Soul
up.
Goop is my favorite
Yeah.
cereal.
All right. I guess we'll go upstairs.
So, moving characters. Upstairs.
Grace is still sulking. She hasn't been helping search either.
I've noticed. You're usually the first one to steal things.
I know.
So as soon as you get into the landing upstairs, you can see in the hall in front of you that there's... it looks like it's quite obvious that this floor has been ransacked. There's books on the floor in front of you that looks like they're being thrown out from one of the rooms. There's clothes that are on the floor. But you're on the stairwell. You should be able to see... Yeah.
Well, someone was searching for something. Maybe they found it, maybe they didn't. Our turn. And I'll go in and start searching.
Okay. So to the south is a sitting room, table. You can see that there's bookshelves, and the floor is just covered with books that have been opened and thrown onto the floor. And that's where the books on the floor in the hallway have come from.
Are there any books still on the bookshelf?
None at all. And the bookshelves themselves look to have been pulled off the walls. And are just leaning.
All right. Nap.
All right. I follow.
Yep.
Just in case, you should go first.
Yes, boss.
That's your
And I-
spot in front.
I walk in.
Yeah. So again, it's this place has been thoroughly ransacked. Everything's been tossed about. Everything's been searched. The furniture's tossed over. These are the perfect conditions for someone like Jabbersnatch. But if you want to do a search, you can do a search.
All right. Yeah, I'll just
Everyone
roll
can.
perception. Yep.
Everyone can if they want. Yeah, so that's a critical.
Yeah, I'm just going to pick up a book, probably hold it upside down, and just stare at it like, yes, I definitely understand this.
And no one really notices in the searching that Screech isn't happy and just not helping at all. Usually one of the first to loot a place.
Flips is just trying to think of appropriate uses for the spell he just used.
What spell did you just use?
Obscuring Mist.
Oh, okay. Yep. So as you go through the room, there doesn't seem to be anything of note, anything of interest. You try to flick through books, those that can read. There's nothing here.
Okay. Let's check up the rest of the house here.
Yep. So as you
All right,
go,
I'll
Yep.
go up here and look into the room to the left, and then the room to the right.
So as you look at these rooms, they're most certainly either guest bedrooms or they've been used for maybe extended family. They're certainly not a master bedroom for any state. The bed has been rifled through. The mattress is off the bed. The sheets are off the bed. There's clothes that are thrown about the places. There's clothes that are actually in the hallway that you're standing at. Each of them have a desk. Both the desks have been turned upside down. The chairs have been broken. Again, thoroughly searched through. Just massive mess.
Jeez, sorry about that. I'll
Yep.
just put you on mute. All right. Yeah, I'm just going to look into each room and say, nothing. People are messy sleepers.
And of note, one of the things you do notice is that on this floor the windows are not boarded up, so you are getting sunlight from coming in. But again,
I will do a thorough search of the bedrooms regardless.
Yep. You can do a search.
Sure.
And Screechy's just.
Not as good.
No. You think if anything was in here, if there was any coin or anything, it would have long since been taken.
Okay.
Anyway, Screech, this is probably going to be the dumbest way you die, being poisoned in the party, not caring.
I honestly don't think there's anything we can do. Yeah.
Liz did suggest taking her to an apothecary.
Yeah, no, we're gonna have to do that, but I don't think any of us have the ability to take care of this.
No. Screech is going on strike. She's pouting and sulking.
Heal is one of the few skills I do not have training in.
So I'm assuming you're going
Here's when you
upstairs?
stop following orders, Screech. When you're dead. And you're not quite there yet. You look like you're getting close, but you're not there yet.
If you drank tea, you would feel better.
Could be.
I don't feel like drinking stupid tea.
A human priest in Sandpoint would help us out. There's human priests here. We'll go to, I don't know, one of their praying places.
Well, they're churches?
If that's what they're called, yeah.
I think that's what they're called.
Okay, let's go. Why are you still standing there, soldier? March.
There's still another level above.
Oh, I didn't see a...
Yeah. there's still one.
the-
There's a second set of stairs that go up higher. You haven't found a
Where
master
are they?
bedroom yet.
I have not seen... I have not... Oh, I see.
Yeah.
It's just on the other side.
Yep.
Okay.
So we'll move people
You're gonna
across.
have to just be tough.
You be tough.
I'm just
I am.
going to
Look at
carry.
me.
Yeah, I'm just going to carry Screech over my shoulder like in a fireman hold.
Mm-hmm.
You better hurry up. I'm tired of this.
So as you get to the next floor, the quality of everything seems to have gone up again in scale. But again, this looks like the room has been ransacked again. The pot plants have been spilled over, and it's actually been pulled out to check if there's anything in the pots. The couch and the chairs have been cut up and searched through. There's a mantelpiece, and fire mantelpiece at the very end, and you can see that there was maybe once like a painting on the mantelpiece in the center, and that's been pulled down and it's been thoroughly chopped up. It seems to have been a cityscape of something.
Are there sconces on the fireplace? 'Cause if so, I turn it.
Yes, there are on the fireplace at each end. There is a lion, a bronze lion that face outwards, and they are still on the fireplace themselves, like they haven't been pulled off. But as you
I
go,
try turning them because usually a fireplace has some kind of hidden compartment.
Yep.
And you turn something to make it.
so as you try to turn them, are you going for the right or left one?
It appears the left one.
Okay, so as you go to the left one and start trying to turn it, it doesn't seem to want to move. It seems to be actually attached to the fireplace itself instead of just
I
sitting
mean, do
on
it, boss. And
All
I'm
right.
just going to forcefully turn it.
Strength check.
All right. Oh.
Again, you try to turn, and it doesn't even budge.
I tried the other one.
You try the other one. The other one doesn't budge at all.
All right, then I'll try and forcefully turn it.
And I'm just gonna start searching again.
Yeah.
Okay, not having great rolls lately.
Not with the biggest strength in the party, no. So
Do I
again,
see what the
doesn't move.
function of these golden heads would be?
They look quite ornamental.
Okay.
But for those two that have tried to that have looked into them, can I get perception checks from Nap and from Red?
Okay, roll better, please.
Nah, 20.
Much better.
Yep.
Nat 20 is much better, yes. So as you're looking at the two heads, while the first one, as you try to move, it actually moved just that tiniest little bit as you tried, and the second one is absolutely rock solid. And you also think, when you're trying to turn it, you're looking down the throat of this lion, and there seemed to be a little cut inside the throat. Like a little...
like a keyhole?
Like a keyhole, yes.
Am I needed for keys?
Show me those keys.
Fine.
I start seeing if any of the keys fit in there.
So we've only got
One of the
two.
two.
Okay.
And one of them is made of brass. It's a lot longer than the other. And at the back has two lions.
Oh, well. I think this might be the key.
Just maybe.
You're smart, boss. You're so puzzled.
I'm brilliant.
Yep.
Certainly smarter than any of you.
Sure.
So you put the key in. You actually have to put your hand into the mouth and into the jaws itself to do it.
Oh, that's concerning. Let me think. Do you have a mage hand, Flibs?
Yes.
I think it might be a safer bet.
Probably.
Do your hand thing. Just in case, this thing bites.
Fine.
I thought you were tough.
Yeah, but I'm not stupid. You got to be pretty stupid to put your hand in a mouth of a brass lion, and you have to be pretty stupid to get yourself poisoned when you get killed by it.
Sounds like an excuse to me.
Smarten up.
So the key, it's hard to control the key down the throat of this lion with mage hand, and you have to be actually really close to it. So you have to pull one of the chairs up, and you're standing on the chair to try to see it, because you've got to be able to see where you're trying to put this mage hand, and you get it into the slot, and then you try to turn it and try to move it, and you think it's going to take more than 5 pounds of effort to twist the lock.
All right, I'm just going to plop Screech down onto the other chair, pet her on the head, and then just going, yeah.
At least someone appreciates me.
And I will reach in and turn the key. And
Okay.
whatever happens, happens.
So you reach in and turn the key, and you hear a click, and underneath where the line is on the other side, slides out about an inch. A drawer about that big, and about that so big as well, and just slides out about an inch on the other side of the mantelpiece,
Oh, well, go around. see
right
what
in front of Screech.
came up.
And I've got to get this up. So, so you seem to have found a hidden cache in the mantle. It was hidden quite well. It just so happens that you had the right keys. Inside, you find a bag which clinks of coin and metal. There's also a shallow case shallow case made of wood, and underneath that seems to be a thin book. Also, there seems to be several books underneath the case.
Well, we'll take them all to begin with,
Yes.
and then start thumbing through the books. They
Yep.
seemed really interested in the books.
That job's going to be shoved onto Flibs.
They're reading the books. Well, at least you're not eating them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll hand Flibs half the stack of books. I think this is up to us.
Probably.
So, there's 3 books in total. The first book that you look into, where? I've got these set down as in order here. Where? I've got these.
All right. While they're busy
Yeah,
studying the books, I'm just going to. All right, go downstairs. Make more tea for everyone.
Hidden cache. Okay. Okay, we'll skip the books first because I've got these in order. I can't find. I don't think there's a. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, so there's one book that I can find. Sorry about that. Skimming through it, it seems to be a ledger, a business ledger, financial ledger of what's going on. And it seems to go back several years, but recently, something catches your eye. Over about the last 3 months, it talks about Leisha's trip to Absalom. Leisha being Leisha Foxglove, Aldern's wife. And it seems like Aldern was paying someone referred to as only B7 in the ledger 200 gold pieces a week as a tip for her trip to Absalom. The payments were being made every oath day, so every 10 day, at midnight at a place called Seven's Sawmill. So that's in the ledger.
When was the last payment made?
It seemed to have been made several weeks ago. About the time as of the festival in Sandpoint. And there's no other bits of the entry before that time period, or sorry, after that time period. There's also in the wooden case what seem to be legal documents, and these seem to be papers regarding this townhouse itself. Not this townhouse, but both this townhouse and the townhouse or the manor house in or near Sandpoint.
Right.
And
So while they're studying those books, I'm going to see how well I actually craft tea this time.
okay, going back for the tea. Ow!
That's the third 0 craft.
Yeah.
We're not good
Ow.
at making stuff.
That's just bad. So I'm guessing it's either Flips or Red that's got the D. That's got the legal
The
papers.
ledger? Yeah, I'll have those. Since there was just one book, I would have just held on to it.
Okay.
I probably would have tossed over the bag of coins to Flibs, had him count. And was that it? Was there anything else?
That's it. The coins are platinum. And there's 200 of them.
Wow.
Screech looks interested for a second, but then she starts sulking again.
Oh.
How much money was it again?
200 platinum bases.
Oh.
And Red, you have handout 2-6.
I see it.
Would you like to read it out for everybody?
Yeah, but I'm going to do it not in character voice because that
that's
will
going to
kill
be
my
hard.
throat.
Yeah.
Know all men and women present and future that we, the members of the Brother of the Seven, upon this day, the 6th, Abadias, in the year 4624, Absalom, reckoning hereby concede, and by this deed confirm upon Vorl Foxglove provisional ownership of the holding to be here or known here and henceforth as Foxglove Manor, located north of Magnamar on the Lost Coast Road, due west of Peak Low Moor, upon the promontory, for so long as he, Vorl Foxglove, shall live, or so long as his direct descendants shall live, to a period not to exceed 100 years. Construction of Foxglove Manor have been financed partially on the holdings of and coin of Vorl Foxglove, the amount of 6 and 60%, and partially upon the coffers of the Brothers of the Seven to the amount of the remainder, 4 and 30%, backed by collateral in the form of 7 Sawmill. Located itself upon Kyver's Islet of Magnamar, shall ensure only the physical and initial construction of the aforementioned manor, with any subsequent repair and maintenance to be the sole responsibility of Vorl Foxglove or his descendants for the aforementioned period of 100 years. Upon the passing of this time, on the date of 6th Abadias of 4724, Absalom reckoning owners of Foxglove Manor to include all lands within a mile around and below immediately and forevermore reverts to the Brothers of the Seven, with the employment of the manor, its grounds, and all improvements placed upon it by any prior inhabitants to be subject to the Brotherhood's discretion. And so that our gift, concession, warranty, acquittance, and defense have the best perpetual strength and security, we have affixed Magnamar's seal to the present charter, which shall serve in lieu of signatures, the names of the Brotherhood to remain apart from this or any other document.
All right. What year is it?
Dates about 80 years ago. So it dates about 80 years ago. But the strange thing is that why would the Foxgloves, well, they essentially said, okay, we'll build a manor, but then we have to give it back in 100 years.
Yeah. And even though they paid for 2/3 of it.
Yes, exactly that.
A very good business.
Mm.
And I notice they mention here a sawmill. And was that not what the ledger said where the payments were being made? Is that what you said? Or is that a sawmill or a windmill?
Did they mention
Sawmill.
7 sawmill?
I might a sawmill?
7 sawmill was mentioned, is in the ledger about payments are going to that.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if is that the same one that they mentioned here?
These guys really like number 7.
I just realized something. So there was a pronoun brothers mentioned in the letter. Zanesha, mistress of the Seven, working with a Sahedron ritual, which the Sahedron features 7 points, 7 parts. That's a lot of 7s. I'm putting things together now.
And
This
Screech's
says
crown
backed by
has-
collateral in the form of 7 sawmill.
We need to go to that sawmill.
Yep.
I suppose after we get Screech fixed or whatever.
I'm going to go and find Screech a vomit bucket.
I don't know. I kind of like this Screech.
I hope you like me when I can't heal.
That's the issue. We're
Or
going to die
inspire.
faster if she dies.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the church first.
Nap, you quickly and easily find the master bedroom in the rooms above, and there's a private bath as well, and you find the pot, like not the potty, but the
Chamber pot.
chamber pot. Yes.
All right.
For Screech.
I just going to give it to Screech. Vomit bucket.
I don't feel like vomiting. Not yet, anyways.
Just keep your nose away from that pot, then you might want to vomit.
But and just a note,
Oh,
everything else in this place is totally been ransacked. There's nothing else
Okay.
there.
All right. So we take our
They're just cutting the hour of like searching everything specifically.
we'll take our
Okay,
ledger, our letter, and our platinum, and we head out.
All right. I'm going to pick up that zebra skin rug.
Yeah, I
So,
kind of noticed that.
is that going to be the new armor? Zebra skin armor?
That is going into the bedroom.
Okay. I
Make a zebra skin bathrobe.
thought it was going to be the next armor was going to be zebra skinned. We still haven't got the artwork up yet, so that could be a thing.
I still don't understand the whole point of rugs. They make no sense.
You don't make any sense.
Pretty to look at.
See? Useless.
Well, it feels nicer on your feet.
Useless.
Not
What's the
really.
practical purpose?
Well, you're less likely to injure yourself while walking. Imagine getting a splinter in one of your toes.
You know how you take less chance of injury by walking? You practice. Now march to the nearest church.
Makes good blanket.
Guess we're going to the
I
church.
don't know if I can walk.
You're not gonna walk, you're gonna march.
Why did I not expect that?
All right, I'll
We're
just,
not out for a Sunday stroll.
I'm just going fireman carry Screech again.
See, Nav is good. He's a good friend. Yeah, that's what he is, friend.
I mean, it could cast one of my new spells, but it just seemed like a waste.
When
Well, maybe healing you was a waste too.
when Screech get poisoned?
I don't know.
In that weird house.
But by what?
Well, I guess they're. Remember when I got attacked by all those ghouls?
Nobody saw that.
Yeah, I know. They saw me freaking out and things happening to me, but
But nobody saw
I
it.
see. So this is all in your head. Great.
It's not in my head. It actually happened.
Well, technically speaking, everything happens in your head.
No, I mean not in my head. It happened. Not in my head. It happened. Outside of my head.
Theoretically, everything you perceive is in your head.
Because your
Ah,
perception.
says opposite for me.
So you head out onto the street. Are you going out the front door? Or coming back out the back door?
I imagine we'll go the way we came in.
Oh, yeah, we also have that storeroom that we need to raid.
Which room?
Which storeroom?
The one, the separate building just outside.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm on a different map, so I've got to go and find that.
Don't forget my pot.
You want a pot?
That I made.
Oh, God, no.
The monstrosity pot.
Yeah. So, you go outside. On the way out, you find essentially it's a store shed. Inside there are essentially just gardening supplies. There's shovels, there's rakes, there's fertilizer, but pretty much nothing else.
Okay. Do we know where the nearest temple or cathedral or church is?
You've seen quite a number of sizable buildings in the town, in the city. You can do a survival to try to figure out which ones were that, but you have passed several large buildings. You think there's actually one near where you're staying.
Okay. We'll head there.
Yeah.
So you head back down the main thoroughfare and back into essentially one of the main roads where you've been, and there's a very large, opulent cathedral-like building which you think must be a church. There's people outside and they're just freely walking in and out. Are you going to just walk straight in?
Yep.
As you walk straight in, you can hear this, it just feels different. It feels weird to be, it seems to be in a peaceful place. And then...
All right, I'm just going to walk to the nearest priest, grab Screech and go, Vex!
Well, that's the thing. As if you're carrying Screech in, you're moving Screech in and you're trying to carry into the doors, and it stops you. Well, Screech stops you from going inside. As if there's maybe a barrier.
This is what happens when you don't march. Get down and march in. Like I said it in the first place.
Do we see any priestly people walking around outside?
I'm not outside, no. Inside, yes.
Flibs would call over to one of them.
Hey, our bard is diseased. We need them fixed.
You hear some screams and yelps from people that have just noticed that there's goblins trying to walked into the temple, and there's a scattering, especially of the young children. They scatter into the aisles, into the pews. But the priest that turns to you is like, guards, there's goblins in here. And they move back and the room starts clearing and people start moving away.
We've already been allowed in the city. We have papers. No,
We work for the mayor.
Again, Screech, you can't even enter.
Poke. Just
Essentially at the front gate, the massive oaken, reinforced oaken gates or doors to the temple, it's open, but as you're going poke, it's as if there's a solidness to the air in front of you.
Alright,
That's
so
only affecting
me
Screech?
carrying Screech, I'm like, that's cool. I go in. Screech not.
So you're just letting Screech drop? Is that an evil thing to hint? Or are you placing Screech on the ground?
Yeah, I'll just put Screech on ground and
Okay.
just point at Screech and go, you're Vex.
You hear the bells start ringing inside the cathedral. And there's the cathedral mostly just clears out, and there's a couple of the priests at the doors at the back. and like they're up in fighting position. They don't have any weapons on them, but they look quite frightened and they're ready to defend their temple from the goblins.
All right, everyone, wait here. And I'll walk in.
Well, Screech is waiting there. So how do you approach these priests that are? You can obviously see that they're frightened and they're looking to defend themselves.
I attempt to look very official as I walk up. I'll put my hands behind my back and stroll up like I'm somebody important.
So normal.
And yep. And then I'll say, we are doing important work for the mayor. You needn't be worried about us. But that sickly looking one over there needs help.
How did you get into the city?
Feel good.
We are here on behalf of Sumo, whatever, I forget. I forget the name of the family that we're staying at.
Yeah.
Kitsumo?
Kitsuki, I think, yeah.
All right.
Yes.
We are looking after the Kitsuki residents.
But you shouldn't be in here. Like our protection should have
from Sandpoint.
Our protection in the temple should keep all the evil out of here.
Ah, that's why Screech couldn't come in.
That probably means that if Flibs tried to poke it as well, he would be.
I don't know.
Anyway, that one's going to keep whining until somebody comes fix it.
Fix it.
We would. He looks very nervous, and like another one's with him. She turns over and says, "We can't do it." And you can just hear them saying, "We can't do it. We can't let them in. We can't heal them. They're goblins." And the male says, "We would need a donation to the church."
All right, how much do you need? Now we're down to the brass tacks.
Well, we'll need to figure out why your friend is sick, but you have money? You understand coin? And
chink, chink, chink.
Flip would just throw one of the platinum pieces.
But he starts
at them.
he starts going into the whole. Do you understand coin? You understand trade for services and like really basic, thinking that you have no idea.
And Flips just throws a platinum piece in.
He says, if you're not here to kill anyone, if you can place your weapons at the door and come in here without weapons, I don't even know how you're even able to get in here. We'll be able to send a priest to look at your friend, but no weapons.
All
this
right.
is a place of peace.
So I will go to the door and start. First, the
Unloading.
crossbow comes out, clunk. then the bastard sword, then the short sword, clink, and the horse chopper. And then once there's a nice sized pile, all right, that's all of them.
She attacked by Brain Girl, but apparently all girl attack in brain.
I have no idea what you just said then, but okay.
No.
A flip says all things happen in brain. So if girl attack in brain, then that no, right?
You shouldn't listen to a goblin. Goblins aren't smart. Everything happens in your brain. That's ridiculous. I'm seeing things and they're over there. They're not in my brain. I've never heard such ludicrous nonsense.
Your mind
Goblin
is processing
nonsense.
what you're seeing.
What
It's
is
just a
this?
thesis.
You're talking like an idiot.
It is a thesis, nothing more. It's
You see that pillar? It's over there. It's not in your brain.
But
It's
what if your
clear
brain is just
upstairs.
but what if your brain is just telling you that there's a pillow over there?
My brain doesn't have a mouth. What's wrong with you?
Ah,
Stupid goblins. Don't know anything. Everything's in your brain.
Okay, breathe. So, how are you getting in? Are you going to just stay outside? A priest comes down, looks quite a bit older than the others. And there's a quiet conversation about checking out, essentially Screech. And they say that she'll need to come in to the holy ground.
I don't think she can get in. She seems to be stuck outside.
Then,
You have some kind of barrier against goblins or something? Lesser creatures?
evil, but mostly against undead, really.
She does look pretty sickly.
I could try casting Disrupt Undead.
How many hit points do you have, Scrooge? How much damage does Disrupt Undead do?
Literally just 1d6.
Okay.
But it is a ray of positive energy.
I have 37 hit points.
My God, even with all your negative con, you still have as many hit points.
Don't worry. This can keep going. That was just the first tick.
Alright, so I'm just going to look at Screech. When Screech die?
I can't be dead. How can I marry a rich noble if I'm dead?
I've never seen an undead cry like that. I think she's still alive,
Undead
and she needs
matches.
some work done.
Ooh. Oh, that's going to get a ear slap. The priest, the priest goes to the door and kind of sees that there's an issue, and has to go outside to actually investigate, and has to do some medical stuff. Let's see. Please, one. Oh,
Attack
no.
my brain ghoul.
He looks over Screech and looks over the sickliness. Although goblins, it's a bit hard when to see if they're sick or not, because to humans they just look like goblins. But it's the wounds on Screech's chest, which the phantom wounds which you got. That was the concern, and he's poking and prodding around those, and does some chantings, does some weird clericy stuff, and he looks quite concerned. He stands up and just motions for Nap and for Red to speak to him quietly away from the other two, as in the lesser creatures.
So what? How long she got left? An hour? 2?
Maybe it's hard to say. I've never really had to investigate something on a goblin's anatomy, but has your friend been attacked by zombies or ghouls recently?
Have we been attacked by zombies? I'm sure we've been attacked by zombies, right?
Foxglove Manor.
Yeah.
Miss
Yeah.
Giddings.
Yeah, we have been. And ghouls. Yeah.
She seems to have contracted zombie rot.
All right.
It's-
So when did she die?
It could be a week. I'm not really certain. It's a bit hard to, as I said, I'm not used to investigating illnesses of other, well, you get the feeling he's about to say lesser creatures, but he stops and just says other and keeps it at that.
So can you remove that zombie thing from, lesser creatures like her?
He says, well, we can't strictly remove it. We can help the
Like
immune
a
system.
veterinarian or something?
We can just boost the immune system to fight it off. And that's probably the best bet.
Do that.
It will require some brewing and some teas to be prepared. To be taken once a day for a week.
Soldier tea will make you feel better.
Flip's just standing there, arms crossed, tapping his foot furiously.
He does say,
Listen there, Screech, good news. You drink these teas, you might live more than a week. At least there's a chance. You might have 2, maybe even 3. We can get a lot accomplished in that time.
I haven't even married a noble. I'm never gonna get a better crown.
I could always try casting Disrupt Undead.
How am I ever gonna be a queen?
Well, guess you'll have to do your best in a week.
he does say it will be costly though to brew this potion. It'll be, and he hesitates. Says 500 gold pieces.
Oh, no,
That's
she's not
easy.
worth that.
Easy.
It's okay. I make own tea.
Yeah, I'll make the tea. I'm the alchemist here.
No.
And you'll drink it and you'll like it.
I just want to live.
It may taste a lot like acid, though.
That's because the primary.
You're
ingredient
gonna
is acid.
say some shit.
Do I know of any kind of thing I could brew using my alchemy to potentially help ward off this?
Essentially, what they're referring
I can make
to is something that will give.
alchemy check if you want to.
It's looking at something that will require, or that will give a bonus to fortitude saves, like a significant bonus to fortitude saves. Like they can't just pure remove it, but they can help the immune system fight it off because it takes more than one successful saving throw.
Would I be able to brew such a thing using my? I have a brew potion feat.
If you can, if you've got your brew potion, if you've got something that, if there's something that can boost that immune system, like
I don't
help with
know
fortitude
the.
saves.
Yeah.
I don't
Though
know
I
what there
believe
is.
with brew potion, you're just brewing stuff that you have on your spell list.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's if you've got something on your spell list that does that bonus.
Yeah.
Even
Do
if
you
it's just a
have,
con bonus, that would help.
remove disease or something?
No, I'm not high enough level for that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bear's endurance would help a little
What?
bit. Bear's
one?
endurance.
Oh no, I don't have that either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have just straight resistance.
So, do you have 500 gold? Or if you have 500 gold, are you willing to spend 500 gold? Is
Nope.
the
I did
key.
just get like 200 platinum.
Right? Just take it off me.
I know where the money of the party is.
Yeah, and I have like 700 gold at least, not counting all that damn silver.
Give me a second, guys.
Because
Yeah.
okay. Because no one took the bag of platinum off of Flibs, he's going to throw 50 platinum pieces just at the priest.
Is that 500?
Yeah, 50 times 10. Pretty sure.
Well, it's times 5. Different systems, different
Ah.
additions, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, in D&D it's changed a few times. But if that's 10, then that's 500 gold. And are you throwing, like, all of them at once? Or are you just throwing one each time? Or are you putting it into a bag and throwing?
I'd probably just put them into a pouch and throw them. Which has basically infinite pouches on him.
Yeah. I was just wondering how uncouth you're doing it.
Yeah.
Like, you're just getting a handful and just throwing platinum pieces at the guy.
He would take the bag by its ropes, to close them, and swing it like a sling.
So mostly uncouth. It hits the wall.
Anyway, Flibs, have you even tried entering?
No, he hasn't. It's easier to just stand there.
It hits the wall beside him, and he picks it up and opens and doesn't count, but assumes it's enough. He says, "Well, if you come back later tonight, I'll have something prepared, and I'll have my people working on it immediately. And it's not going to be like the perfect cure, but it's going to help the immune system fight off the zombie rot. And so it'll be taken once per day, and that will help boost. And the rest is going to be up to your friend, the crying one."
I'm going to die.
Yes, we all die at some point. It is a fact of why we are here. We live, we die.
I'm too young.
But it's our purpose in
If she
life.
dies of zombie rot, we want our money back.
Well, it doesn't really work that way.
Well, how do we know you gave us anything good?
Because we're here to serve.
Then you would give it to us without charging us for it.
Well, the ingredients can be quite costly.
Let's not
and
pretend you're not being mercenary here. I get it. You want the money, and so you see someone who's hurting, and you figure that this is an opportunity for you to take the money from us. And I respect that, but let's not pretend that's not what's happening. And just be aware that if you've ripped us off, I'll be back for my refund.
I tried that on the mayor, and no
Or
one
I'll
cared.
report you to whatever merchant guild it is you deal with.
I really did try that on the mayor. No one cared.
Well,
Thanks for helping, friend. I'm just gonna pick Screech up and just start carrying Screech over back to the manor.
okay. And we'll end the scene there. Be weird. And we'll have a break. We'll be back shortly. And hopefully I can put the aircon on because god damn it's getting hot in here. So we'll be back soon. This is getting weirder and weirder, but that's what happens when you contract zombie rot. Even from illusionary mind affecting zombies. It was apparently there. So hey. So yeah, we'll be
This
back.
is going to be the party's doom. Screech turns into a zombie.
I just start biting everyone.
Well, I don't know. A Screech as a zombie might be better at following orders.
Well, you might have to pick up someone needs to pick up a level of necromancy to probably get that working. We'll be back and we'll have our second half of the show when we get back. So thank you for watching.
Right.
Thanks for the follows, and
Yeah.
we'll be right back.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Hello, welcome back to the show. My name is Karsha Goblin. This is the Goblin Cave, and we are back for part 2 of our 20th episode of We Be Goblins. So as we left the scene of the first part 1, the goblins have agreed to pay 500 gold or 50 platinum to one of the local temples to just not have Screech die as much. But you're on the streets now, not too far from the manor house which you're staying at, and you have a clue about a sawmill somewhere in the city.
Carry Screech back to the manor and sleep it off. I mean, what time of day would it be?
I have no idea.
I think we went to the house at night, if I remember, because we wanted it to be less visible. So I would imagine we're getting...
Actually, I think we went mid-afternoon.
Oh, did we?
I think it was
Yeah.
mid-afternoon, which is why
We
you
had
went to
breakfast, and
Okay.
then
I think we talked about waiting till night.
But we had keys.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think you might be right. I think it might be mid-afternoon. So afternoon to mid-afternoon.
All right. So we'll probably be like late afternoon by now.
Yep.
All right.
So are you going to just spend the night in the manor and go searching in the morning?
I will ask around a little bit. I think that no harm in that. If who's heard of this Sevens sawmill?
Are you just walking around the streets, asking around, because you're still
Yep.
going to stand out? And this area is very much, oh my god, you're goblins. Call the guards.
Yeah. Well, I would imagine I would probably start with the guards
Okay.
because they already. Have
We
been-
need to invest in disguise self for the party.
So you know where the guards' barracks are, which is the tower, which is not too far from the manor house. The gleaming tower that's 300 foot tall and is pretty much the highest and tallest thing in the city. I'll move on to the map so you can see where and things like that.
I do have it.
You do have it, but you still look like a sickly person, a sickly half-elf now.
we do have the Stalker's Mask, which can allow you to disguise yourself as someone else.
Yep.
Do have that.
And you totally missed out on a Hatter disguise, but nope, you missed that one. There was actually a Hatter disguise in not a couple of manor houses ago. This is weird. There's so many manor houses. Yes, but there was, as well as the monkey that screeches and screams. So you.
We go to all the big houses. We are famous.
So, Red, essentially you go past the big houses, the big manor houses, because you're staying here. We'll go to the map. So you're staying here, and the tower is there. So essentially you do have to go past the manor houses. One thing I've noticed, the largest of the 4 or 5 that are there does have a substantial amount of town or city guard standing out front. Do you want to ask them or keep going to
Yeah, might as well. No,
Yep.
might as well ask them first.
Yep. So we can do this either 2 ways. You can do a information gathering, or I can do a knowledge local from the guards.
Information gathering.
Yeah.
Is there a skill that would be based on?
I believe it's
Uh,
charisma.
Yeah, it's diplomacy.
Diplomacy? There's diplomacy. Sure, I'll
Yeah.
give it a try.
So I may have turned off some of the skills on the sheets because there's so many different skills. Which is
That
nice.
ain't gonna do nothing.
Holy crap.
Yeah, no, that's not going to do much, is it?
What is with us today?
So, no, I'll let you do the description of how you're asking for this information.
Yeah,
gathering.
well
How
I'd
you-
probably go up there and I'd be like, "Tell me, where's Seven's sawmill?" And then, they're like starting to talk amongst themselves. Seven sawmill. I think I know where that is. And I say, "Not gonna tell me, huh?" And I march off.
That's about fitting. Yep. So you march off, and they're just looking at each other, confused, and they just ignore.
They're trying to point the direction it is, but I'm not looking.
Yep. So essentially, around the next manor house is the guard tower. It's still at this when you're above the rest of the city, the higher city. It still shoots up about 100 foot above, and there's a contingent of guards there outside. You can see others on the very top. Everyone seems efficient and alert. And as you approach, they do the whole halt. Who are you? What's your business? Very efficient and military-like.
Yeah, I like that. I will explain who I am.
Mm-hmm.
Hoplite 43 here of Red Banner Flanks.
We heard there's some goblins or hobgoblins in the city. What do you need?
We need directions. We're following up on a lead. We require directions to Seven Sawmill.
Let's do either information gathering or, again, their knowledge local. Which one would you like?
Well, we'll see if I can roll just as bad. Nope.
Well, okay.
Oh,
No.
They recognize proper military efficiency.
Yep. Well, they...
Red Banner Flanks. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. They say that... Oh, check that off. Put that to... Yeah. And they say that all the lumber yards and all the construction places are in the Odella Quarter, south of the city, on the other side of the river. But I believe the sawmills and lumber mills are actually on the island in between. So it's still Odella Quarter, but they don't want it, and Keystone doesn't want it. So, but you'll probably find it there.
Appreciate it. Well done.
Just be careful of the locals. They don't probably like your kind.
We're used to that.
So, down there on the big map.
Yeah.
Where you remember I believe there was a bard theatre somewhere in there.
Yeah.
And they salute and say good day, and
Yep.
let you do what you need to do.
anyway.
All right.
Meanwhile, I'm just putting Screech into her bed, and because the priest said that tea helps, and he seemed pretty smart, I will try and make tea, and this time I will make sure that Screech drinks it.
Oh boy.
Could Flibs help him?
Okay.
Is it help or stop?
Don't make her
though?
drink the poo.
It would
Yes.
be mostly taking control over it.
So is that a strength check or is that a charisma check? That's the. Oh, are we going to
Okay.
do strength versus charisma
I guess.
as an opposed roll?
Okay. Since I guess being a wizard, you'll have a better craft skill, so I think I'll aid you. So I'll do an aid check.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So you gain a +2 bonus on your craft skill.
And when I come back, I'm going to want to craft something myself. I'll want to craft this.
Anti-plague? If you drink a vial, this foul-tasting, milky tonic, you get +5 alchemical bonus to... That's exactly pretty much what they're doing.
DC 25.
But a different version. DC 25?
+10. I have a +10, so that's not a bad chance. I don't know if this is something that you can take 20 on, or
No,
or not.
No, because
No.
you'll destroy your ingredients if you...
Right.
Yeah. So we made a 24 check quality tea.
Well, you go through the kitchen, and while most of the place, while the food's spoiled and things like that, you do find something. You find actual tea leaves in a metal cart, like a metal tin, and that's what you use for your tea. So it's not a bad thing. You've actually found out that tea uses tea leaves, not poo. But they are brown tea leaves, so I can see where the confusion came from.
This looks more right.
Yes.
Really, Ursula, are you drinking the tea this time?
Yeah, I'll just.
It smells better, but
I still feel sick.
But I'll drink it.
I'm too young for this.
Just imagine Screech, like, she basically, like, it kind of looks like she has just mascara running down her face. Which she knows what it actually is, but
Smeared on mud, who knows?
yeah.
All right, we make next week real fun.
oh boy.
I'll probably be dead.
Yep. Trent, would you like to do the, try to do your
Yeah, I'm gonna
crafting
get.
check? It's a
I'm
big
gonna
one.
give it a try, though it looks like there are different levels of anti-plague, so I might be able to make a easier one.
Yeah, because that one's also only for 1 hour.
Yeah, I assume you should take it when she needs to do the saving throw.
Well, yes, but the saving throw could come at any time during the day. It's like a once per day thing.
Okay, so how is it useful?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Believe it is. I think it's every morning, actually.
Yeah. So we'll do it for every morning. Yep.
Okay.
Still
All
a very
right.
difficult crafting difficulty.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the
Also,
lesser-
how much would it cost to
Let's see.
make?
I'm looking for. Yeah, let me find out. It would be. I think it's half the cost or something. So let me see what the cost is. All right. 50 gold is the full cost, so it'd be 25 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's worth a try.
It's a lot cheaper than 500.
We're paying 500 gold for basically the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll give it a shot. Here we go. Nope, not quite.
Nope. Okay. So I assume someone also goes and picks up the brew from the temple.
Yep.
The brew from the temple will give you a +4 spiritual bonus. Essentially for the week on all saving throws for fortitude.
Okay.
Oh, week long.
Yes, you do need to take it every day though. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's basically a week's worth.
Yes. So if you're sleeping the night, everyone gets a little bit of hit points back. Your level, I believe.
and I gain all my rounds of rage back.
Yay. And if anyone's more damaged, you can cast your spells, etc. We can do the saving throw.
Anyway, if I remember correctly, if you fail by less than 5, which you just managed to do, I believe you managed to save half of the ingredients.
Okay. Well, I'll keep them on hand.
Well, you can try doing it again that night, but it is costing you to do those brewing. So if you want to do another one again,
yeah,
in the morning
I
or
might
at
as
night.
well. Might as well try. It can, compared to what we're already paying, that's 25 gold is nothing.
Yeah.
There it is.
Oh, that was 3 or 1. No, it's a 19. So you'll currently in your morning have a +9 to your fortitude save. Can I have a fortitude save, please? Or you're going to be losing con.
Yeah.
Oh, and I will say,
I had a question about
it
that.
tasted like acid.
Yeah. Is it a minus to my con or a minus to my health?
Con.
Okay,
You
that's
got
how
a
I
0
did it
con,
before.
You're gone.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but I want to make sure before I did it.
Yeah.
Okay, fortitude.
You can be on max hit points.
Red
but you
Force,
still-
the most disgusting thing you
Nat
have ever
20.
put down the.
Okay,
the
so
throat.
you got a 30.
30.
Yeah.
That's 1
Yeah.
save.
Okay.
Safe.
With the 20 though, you can take away the sickened condition off your character.
Oh.
You're still not feeling
sick,
good,
but you can do stuff.
yeah.
I feel
Still sick, but you're feeling more hardy.
Yeah, I feel a bit better.
Yep. Because all those rolls also had sickened condition, which meant you're losing some off that too. Yeah. So you're feeling better. Out to hit the day. You kind of know the location of where this sawmill or where sawmills are. What are the plans?
Time to march.
So upon seeing Screech, I say, Screech, told you, tea make you feel better.
Oh, and by the way,
Maybe
although
it
you might not feel,
does.
although you are not sickened anymore, your stomach is just burning from the from the
Yeah.
acidy tasting
It was
concoction
really
that ran
acidy.
forced down your throat.
I mean,
It's
that
good for
one
ya.
potion, it kind of hurt going down.
Good luck.
Like,
You
get
ain't seen
about-
nothing yet. Wait till it comes out.
Oh dear.
I think everything red does hurts. In one
Yeah,
way or another.
being healed hurts. Glass.
That's good incentive to not get hurt.
Then why do I have to heal you? Sometimes.
So I don't have to thump you.
Maybe
Sounds legit.
if I get better, maybe I have a chance of finding a noble. Maybe I have a chance.
I'm not gonna let you marry no noble.
Gold, the shinies, the crowns.
Maybe if you find a goblin noble.
Are there actually any goblin nobles?
I don't know.
I'll have to look around, ask around.
But I'm not letting you mix with no human. That's unnatural.
An elf?
No, that's disgusting.
I know it's disgusting, but I mean, shinies, crowns.
Elves are gross.
I mean, yeah, a bit. They're very, a bit,
They
yeah.
frolic. I've seen it. The rumors
I mean,
are
it's
true.
a bit weird. I mean, it's a bit weird. But it's fine. It's not like I'll be married to him for long.
Dwarves have most shinies.
I hope you like eating fresh salad, because that's what you'll be doing if you marry an elf.
It would just be for like a week, probably.
Their lettuce is crispy. It crunches when they bite it. That's how crispy it is. Yeah.
Week, Max!
Either she would drive them to kill themselves, or she would kill them.
Or she could just
I doubt
sing.
it would even last a week.
I mean, if they fall down the stairs, that's not my fault.
Unless you push them.
I'm not gonna have some little half elf, half goblin baby running around.
It won't come to that.
I'm picturing that.
A
You're giving
lanky,
Screech
pompous
nightmares.
goblin. Just a lanky, pompous goblin.
I'm just
It'll
thinking to turn
smell
out
like
like
flowers. Talk to trees.
ride horses.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like friends with horses.
It's
No.
very goblin looking, but taller
No
and
elf.
lankier.
Elf is out. Human is out.
But it acts like a weird blend of an elf and a goblin.
I wonder what a mix between a goblin and a dwarf would be like.
Oh, bad.
Extra love shinies.
What about a what about a dwarf noble? There has to be a few of those.
I suppose there are. Yeah, a dwarf would be better than a human or an elf. And they eat meat. That's good. And they don't like horses. Yeah, this. All right. You can marry a dwarf.
Yes, I just gotta find a dwarf noble.
That enjoys your company for long enough.
What? Who would enjoy my company?
My old clan
No
used to get shinies and meat eats from dwarves.
Yes, dwarves do have a lot of shinies. This is a good idea. They could make me a crown. Multiple crowns.
That suggestion was not a good idea.
I used to tell me to give them the hug until they give us the shinies.
Which usually lasted about 5 seconds.
Yeah. It was that good of a hug.
We're friends. Give him what he wants.
Oh, Lord.
Mm,
So we move scene.
yeah. Do the sawmill.
We're
Yeah.
just talking about this as we're walking to the
Yeah.
store.
Yeah, this is our topic of conversation on the walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
people,
everyone is giving us
people are
even
giving you
weirder
looks, especially when you're talking about marrying like all these different races. And I'm assuming you're doing this in common, and you're not being subtle, and you like. I think the first part of the conversation was the marrying the elves and whatnot, and that would have been obviously in the northern part of the city, in the upper part where the nobles are. And so you just get these like the weird, like not the weirdest, but the like, oh my god, how could you even speak of that thing? And just not good. But it'll be
Well,
when
if I notice anyone staring, they're getting a stare back. What are you looking at?
But as you progress down to, say, talking about dwarves, you're actually in the more working-orientated, working man, not dwarven section of the city, but certainly the more down-to-earth, and you get the same types of looks. Because you're hitting the same crowd, like the same targeted crowd. So, yeah, you're kind of not, yeah. So you head down to the city, you head down to as the bridge between Beacon's Point, Keystone, and Ordella, and you can see the island in between, where seems to be a lot of industrial buildings. You can see logs floating in the river. There seems to be corralled in the river, and you think that this might be the ideal place. This
Looks
might be
promising,
where it is.
yeah.
Can I get an information gathering, please? To find out which one it is.
What are you looking at? And where's the mill?
And the reaction is and run.
Red really is like an animal. If you make eye contact with him, he takes it as a challenge.
Yeah.
What I notice is today I'm rolling a lot of 20s and a lot of 1s.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just random.
Where's
Don't see them
the
now.
10s? They're just not there.
Mm-hmm. Would anyone else like to
Also,
try asking about?
Yeah. I guess I'll actually try for once.
Oh, not Flibs.
So it wasn't a hard check. It really wasn't. This is a very small island. Very, very small island, so it wasn't a hard check. They point you in the direction of the sawmill, which is this one here. On the map, down there. And I can even...
Biggest building on the
Yeah,
island.
well,
So.
second biggest.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's the brown one.
There you go. 7 sawmill. And it's where the logs are corralled. Which just makes sense, really.
Odd that we missed that.
Yeah.
Is that code for what they do with the bodies? The logs are corralled.
Now it is.
Because it seems very, like, mafia-esque.
Why would you say that?
Who knows?
Well, we're going there.
Yep. We're going there.
We're going there.
They're just drag and dropping characters. And let's put you on the map.
Does it look like anybody's working there?
So as you go towards the sawmill, and as you're standing outside, you can hear machinery going, and you can hear a lot of noise coming from inside. I'll just leave it at that. The building itself seems to be built over the river, not mostly on land. And deep pylons go into the water itself.
I think you need to update my token here because I don't have.
You don't have hit points, that's for sure. Why isn't it doing that? Should be that. Okay, it's just not set to hit points, that's all. Yes, you don't have 16 hit points. Was that the issue?
Yeah, it's. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
All right, so hearing the machinery inside say, "People inside, this is when Pa says time for sneaking."
Do we sneak in?
I think maybe we should come back at nighttime if we want to sneak in.
It wouldn't hurt to do a little bit of reconnaissance right now, though.
Yeah, let's just walk on in. Just a sawmill.
So you see, closest to the bank, stairs that go down, and seems to maybe go down to another layer underneath, and there seems to be a large walkway around to the other side of the building.
All right, I'll make a walk around the walkway. Is there anyone up here?
No, but you can certainly hear a lot of mechanical going-ons inside.
Okay.
So, where you are, there seems to be two large chutes from here and here, and they seem to go up into a higher levels of the buildings.
How many levels does the building seem to have?
Well,
There's a level below us.
there's a level below, and you can also kind of see what looks to be water wheels coming out the bottom of that. And certainly there's water churning through that. There's level below, level that you're on, and maybe two levels above. It seems to also have a spire or something as well on the roof. So it's actually one of the tallest buildings in this, in this little island.
All right. Well, this level is good as any. Is this a door open?
No, it's currently closed.
It's locked?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm going to go down to the downstairs area.
Yep.
Down there.
And
Is
again,
there a
there's
door
doors
down
there.
there?
Yes.
And is it open?
No, it is not open.
All right. I wonder where people go to actually, buy wood. There doesn't seem to be any way in.
Well, there's doors.
All right, I'll
Yeah, they're all locked.
I'll go to the door here, and if it's locked, so I'll just try and rip it off its hinges.
I'll,
Salvaging?
what?
No, that's been said. No. Okay. So you're not doing disable device. You're doing the other version. Can I have a strength check, please, for ripping off hinges?
I'll use one round of rage. So, yeah.
And as soon as Flib sees that going on, he rushes behind the wall.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Can
Maybe I
you see it?
should-
Because I mean, Screech could probably just see it.
Well, yeah, Flibs was standing here, and then he went.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So with your rage, how much does that make it?
I put it under temp, so it is 21.
Oh, so it is 21. Yeah, I think that's yep. So just bear with me for a moment. I'm just going to move you to that version of the same place. Get me maybe a little bit inside of a door wall, but just bear with me. There you go. So you do just manage to get the door open, and let's reveal what's inside, shall we?
Yep.
So inside, in front of you, well, first thing that hits you is the sound, the mechanical sound the water, the rushing, and all this hammering and clunkiness, and it's just it just hits you as soon as the door opens. You smashing the door open is not the loudest sound at the moment. The loudest sound is coming from within. Of the water wheel and the machinery and bits and pieces. And in front of you is like a 5-foot space, and you can see just on either side there seems to be a corridor around all this machinery. And you can see there's people inside the machinery that look like they're working, and you can see just across that there's another worker that seems to be tending to the water wheel itself, which is currently in motion. So that's what you get to see.
All right, so it just is 2 people working.
Yep, that's what you can see.
All right. Are they looking at me?
Again, your noise wasn't the loudest thing here, but I will do a perception.
All right.
Because you only just broke the door. If it was a lot bigger, I would have done a bigger one. Let's do this.
Somehow stealthily ripping a door off its hinges.
Yeah. And yep, somehow, with a roll of 1, they did not notice anything.
All right, I'll just turn to Red and say, "Door open now, boss."
With the door in your hand.
Next time, maybe let us unlock it.
Okay. And I'll just
Hiding behind the wall.
put the door, lean it against the wall.
Okay.
And I'll come up here and I'll be like, "What are you guys hiding for? Come on!"
Well, I saw him do it.
Well, just in case things went bad, I didn't want to be seen first.
So everyone's loaded up. What are you doing? They haven't noticed anything yet. They seem to be just attending to the machinery.
All right, sneak.
That will require a stealth check.
Yeah. I'm best at stealth.
Yep. Best at stealth.
I just remember the first episode where everyone was doing stealth checks and like everyone had like plus 12 or plus 15. How the game has changed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Now the game has changed.
Yeah.
5 plus
A 5 still gets 21. That's what I mean. The goblins
At
can
least we
stealth.
still beat their perception.
The goblins can stealth. Well, no. You beat the raw roll of 1. There's a plus in there, which is quite substantial. But it's noisy. So, you think you're stealthy? You move in.
Right.
And you can see there's another workman just around the corner. And it's clear to see that anything away from the wall is machinery. You can see the machinery and belts on the roofs, everything around this place. You'll probably be caught in, yeah, they still have not seen you.
Nothing here.
All right, come on, let's go.
I'll just walk out, grab the door, and place it back.
Okay, let's do another one of those rolls as you place the door back. Okay, so as you place the door back, it falls in, and there's a slam as it hits the ground. And on the cross for the other side of the room, one of the workmen just looks at you. What do you do?
We're not here.
And you walk off.
Yes.
Okay. I would move tokens if you're moving off.
Yeah. So. Yep. I'll just.
Or I could do it for everybody. And just
Yeah.
do that.
So. Yeah.
Someone's
so
underneath.
he just looks at me. I just say, "We're not here," and then just start walking up the stairs.
We're missing. Where'd your character go? It just disappeared off the map.
I see a bit of the map in the bottom right corner.
I don't even know where your character ended up. Okay, I'll just put your character back on the map. Where are we? There you go. Back on.
All right, that's better.
I gotta fix the key points again. All it is, yeah, I know what it is. There we go.
Alright.
And your AC. Cool. So yeah, you walk back up the stairs as if nothing even happened. Cool. What's next? What else would you like to do?
I'm gonna go around to this side.
This new Zoom thing's really getting me.
Oh, I don't see the door anymore.
What happened to the door?
You're on a different map. Give me a moment. That's why I was trying to group select you.
Oh.
There you go. There we go.
Okay.
Weird stuff going on. Okay. Now I can't zoom. So yeah, so there's a double doors, and you can see that there's there's grooves of wagon tracks at the doors that seem to come out.
Anyway, this time it wasn't my internet that just cut out.
Was it mine?
No, it's wayward.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good. I'm sure you'll come back. So,
Yeah.
how are we doing with the door?
Well, I guess I'm going to try to disable device on the door. I will take my time because I'm not as good as Flibs is.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be a 26 with the.
Are you taking 20?
Yeah.
Okay, so after a few minutes, this is what a few people walk around the corner, and Screech, you can see this happening before it happens because you're at the back. See a group of workers. Okay. So kind of there, but I'll fix that in a moment. Okay, you see a group of workers coming up to you.
Wait.
As you know that
As soon as I
Treant's
see them coming,
at the door.
can I help you?
Well, we were going to say the same thing. See, we did have a door, which just got and they look around the corner and say,
Official mayor business.
that one. That's the one that took the door off.
He doesn't quite know how doors work.
Right, and it's quite obvious that Trent was so the red was trying to pick the lock on the next one.
Oh, I still am. And
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah. It's like, yeah.
I'm trying to concentrate here.
Really sorry about this. I'm trying to get them under control.
This is a place of business. This is not a place where you stop trying to pick the lock.
Okay. Official mayor business.
If this was a place of business, you would have a place where customers could come. You've locked everything. Something's wrong.
We've locked everything because there's a lot of dangerous things that can go wrong in a lumberyard. We're a sawmill. It's very dangerous. You should not be here breaking our doors, or... Can you stop picking the lock?
I'm almost done. Shh.
I'm really sorry about this.
I'm getting it. Come on. Just give me a few more minutes.
We're working for the mayor, and for official business, and we're just getting a little confused with the area, and I'm trying to get them under control. I'm really sorry about this.
I don't believe you're working for the mayor. What? You're goblins and monsters. What the hell are you doing here? Stop picking the lock.
Click. Ah, there we go.
Stopping murders.
That took a while. Sorry about that.
I mean, we saved the town from being attacked by goblins.
Of course we work for the mayor. Don't be ridiculous. How else would we be in the city?
Exactly.
You think they just let goblins in?
We had to have papers.
Which
Use
means you
your
snuck
head.
in. Which means that you're monsters and you're breaking into our business.
We're not monsters. We're goblins.
Exactly.
If we were monsters,
we
you'd
are
already
monsters.
be dead.
All right. So as soon as the door is unlocked, I'll just push it open.
What's the maximum skill you can do? 26? It doesn't. When you say it clicks and you try to jostle it and it still doesn't. It's not
I
high
can't
enough.
get this one.
Like, you can't. Like, you broke the door and you should not be here. This is not how you do business.
Who are you? How do I know you belong here?
The points at Nam and says, that one broke our door. That one saw us working. We work here.
Working or breaking in?
We work here.
Then let's
We
see some
didn't break the
credentials.
door. Let's see some credentials for you. Working for the city. Working for the mayor.
Actually, I believe
Yeah,
we do
right.
have a letter from the mayor, do we not? That's out of character.
I can't remember if he gave him a letter.
I think he gave us a letter.
He sent a letter to the guard.
Okay.
He certainly sent a
well,
letter to
we
the
do
guard.
have that letter that lets us into the city.
Yes.
No,
that's
but
the other-
that has nothing to do with working for the mayor.
Yep.
Okay. I guess we need to go ask him for a letter. I don't know why we didn't get one.
Get out of here. You should not be in here.
I go up to his face. I don't think you work here. I think you should just buzz off.
You can see that even their clothing's got sawdust on them. They've got, like, they smell of wood, of cut wood.
Something's
And-
fishy going on around here. Who owns this place?
And as you do, you go up there and this smells fishy and who owns this place. All three of them reach back and pull a hood over them, over their faces with one hand, and they draw a blade with the other. And they attack.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
Well, if
guess,
you're gonna push them
from
too far,
permission-
you weren't leaving, so, well.
Yeah.
So I was going to do... Actually, so yeah, they reach over their hood, reach over, pull a hood over their face, and then they try to touch Treant. Try to touch Red. Because Flibs has... because Wayward's
There's no initiative tracker.
His-
cut out. Yeah, there's no initiative tracker yet. Would anyone want to be taking Flibs' place near them? Would anyone want to change places with Flibs?
I guess I
Already
will.
I-
there.
He usually would not be at
Yeah.
the back near anyway.
All right.
That's
yeah,
what I'm-
I guess I will. So,
Yeah.
do you want to move him?
Yeah. Just as a thing, because that's not really where we would usually be. I said the initiative tracker. So I actually picked him up. That's awesome.
Oh, nice. All right, and I'll just roll. Oh, nice.
And this is going to maybe. So 23, 22, 21.
Yep. Should we roll initiative for flips?
Yeah, I'll do that. Where am I? Initiative.
Yeah. Don't think all of the cultists have are on the turn order.
Oh, it came in differently. Gotcha. 21. So. Yeah. And 2. Descending. Okay, Red. You see them pull down those masks in front of you, and I'll even give you a picture
Sure.
of kind of what they look like.
Oh.
They're not in full
Funky.
regalia, but they've got this weird, evil-looking jigsaw of leather, almost human-esque skin of a mask.
I think we got the right place. I am going to step backwards. And then I am going to throw at the middle guy 2 bombs.
How did I know there was going to be bombs?
$16 and 14 on touch AC.
14 misses. Oh wait,
Ooh, on touch. They'll need like a 20 dex.
There's other things can beat. Just so that it does hit.
Dodge bonus would add as well.
Yeah, just hits. Yeah.
33 damage to him. And let's see, that's 2, 4, 6, 8. 14 damage to his buddies.
Great way of opening up. Oops, that didn't work. So you do a fair bit of damage. You kill the middle one. Explosion goes off there. It's a loud bang explosion. You are in a city using grenades. I'm just going to point that out. So
We're under attack.
this one's off the turn order. Then the other two move in. And instead of using the blades in their hands, they reach out, both at Nap. To not even as a grabbing, but more as a not even a push, but more just a touch.
All right.
Let's see if I got this set up properly.
Let's see how this guy goes.
And
I'm not enraged yet, so
Nope. There we go, this one. The first one?
that just hits.
Great, because you haven't acted yet, so this also happens. Oh, 1 for the sneak attack.
Alright,
So you're currently bleeding.
yay.
So that, yeah. And that's his go. Screech.
trying to decide if I actually want to bother with the song or.
You can do two things because your song now takes a swift action, right? So you can do a regular action in the same round.
Well. Well, I guess I will do the song.
If you could drop this guy in front of me, that would be lovely.
Well, I can try.
You kill them all. Yeah.
I am Screech! The greatest bard that ever lived! I thought I was dead, but I may just yet live! I'm Screech the bard, time to listen to my song!
What just happened to Flip's token?
I don't know.
Disappeared.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, it looks like he's back in roll 20.
there you
Yep.
Yeah, he's online again.
go. Yay.
And let's do. I guess I can try just hitting like the one at red with my short bow.
Hi, I'm back.
That won't hit.
So, yeah. So, it's 16. So, yeah.
16 to hit. That is a hit
Oh, it is hit.
Oh.
Cool.
with 2 points of damage.
So, 4 points.
4 points of damage. Still alive.
Oh,
Welcome back,
their
Claude.
turn.
They started combat. They just wouldn't go away.
I tried diplomacy. It wasn't worth it. Not gonna try that again.
And our bugbear hasn't acted yet, so we'll do the same thing. Bleeding touch.
That's it.
15
Yep.
for 2 points of bleeding damage and 3 sneak attack.
How's he getting? I have taken my turn, so I'm not flat-footed.
No, so that's bugbear.
Oh, that's on the bugbear.
Yeah, that's on Nap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're ganging up on Nak at the moment.
He is the biggest.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not being subtle, but yes, very much biggest. Nap.
I would like to go into a rage, and I would like to power attack with a full attack. And yeah, I'm just going to shout, "That hurt!" And yeah, I'll make my first attack against the one just in front of me that just hit me. And for this one, I'm going to use a swift action to use this rage power. So that will give me another +2. So, right. Okay. So the first one, let's see.
18 hits, or over
Okay.
20 hits. For
Okay,
12
so
points.
add that on top of the Inspired Courage. That will be
Lots.
25 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, that's a dead by way too much.
Yeah, I just shout, "That hurts!" and just bisect him.
Yeah, that's
And,
18 points of damage more than it needs.
Yep, and the next one I just crit against the other dude.
Yeah. Which is over 30 points more than it needs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you only had 3 hit points left. Yeah. God, that's obscene. And there is a... As he does.
He's got to fall off the edge then as he goes.
Well, bits of him does. The top half does. The bottom's still there. Because
In
there's
fact, yeah, I pretty much just took both of them out with a single swing of the greatsword.
Mm-hmm.
The waist high swing.
Yep. And
All right, Flips, get this door.
Fine.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah. Anyway, I'm still bleeding.
Yeah. So what I mean by bleeding, like when they touched you, they didn't cause you a wound. I probably should have gone a bit better description. You started bleeding from the nose first, then you started bleeding from the eyes, then you started bleeding from the ears, and that's what I mean by bleeding. But that actually dissipates. So it was only a 1 round
Okay. Well,
this time.
This-
in that case, I just healed 10, so...
So this time it was only 1 round. But there is a door which Red was trying to open.
And just commanded Flibs to open.
Yes. Because 26 wasn't good enough.
Actually, would Red be able to use the aid action?
Maybe. I don't know.
I
lock?
usually wouldn't for a lock because it's a very small thing.
Okay.
You can't use you can't have someone else in the way because it's so delicate and small, and it's all about feeling.
But would I
and-
be able to aid in a different way because I had been playing with that lock, so I maybe could tell him something about
Yeah,
that
I'll
lower
let that.
tumbler is
Yeah.
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 Alright.
So 26, you would have picked up a few things about it. And there's an inspire competence as well. You
Alright.
can
Yep,
do
I
it.
can do that.
Yeah.
I can do it. You
Let's
can do it.
Not
Oh.
one.
You can't do it.
I think it matters.
Actually,
You suck.
now turn! And I will like to rage and try and smash the door in.
Okay, these look to be like barn doors, like big, solid doors, as opposed to just a door.
Alright.
I will
I don't
suggest
care.
that Flips. Take your time, Flips. Do it right.
Nope.
No, 10's not going to be enough to like you're moving them, you're rattling them, but no.
Okay. Let me try again.
And I'll take my time on it.
Okay,
That would be
so are you taking 10 or taking 20?
if 26 didn't work, then taking 20.
Okay.
While he's doing that, we're going to pull these bodies out of sight from the street.
Yep.
Just by pulling them towards us.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you move the bodies
Yep.
more to that side.
Anyway, I'm just going to grab the mask. Clearly bad guy.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I do really hope no guards show up.
Well, there is a lot of noise coming from this place, so maybe
Yeah.
not.
there's a huge amount of noise coming from inside, and also there's noise coming from outside because, well, you're not very subtle. Not at all. And so just moving a couple things around. Yeah. So the door opens. There we go. Yeah. And where's my little bit here? Dynamic line, there we go. Do both sides. There you go. So the door opens, and what you see inside seems to be almost a loading dock or a loading bay. There's lumber on the ground. There's a couple of carts. You can see to the south of the large open room. There seems to be like machinery, and it's like almost cordoned off. There's machinery that goes up the walls. You can see pulleys and other mechanisms along the roof. There's stairs to the north, and there seems to be like a low wall on the other side, and a hollow as well above. And would you like to do a perception check? Okay. So above you, Red, where you stand, seems to be like a hollow. So it's like there's pulleys where you can actually pull large bits of wood up or down, and it pretty much goes beside the stairwell that's next to you. So
How many nat ones are we getting today?
I know.
Too many.
So as you move in and you start moving around, you notice that you're not alone in there. As you can see, trying to hide, and some of you it's only close if they're hiding, but for Flibs you could clearly see them, trying to hide behind the wagons as a surprise. But I think they're not going to get a surprise. I think this is going to be a turn order.
Alright.
Even zoom in, yes.
Much better.
Hey! Finally good initiative.
Nah, no. I see what happened, and I don't like this. I want my initiative back.
You want your initiative?
It's my initiative now.
Okay, let's get
Your initiative.
let's get these fine, upstanding gentlemen.
Oh, wow.
Wow, everyone's rolling so well.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Well,
everyone's
don't expect-
rolling well.
Yeah,
Everyone.
yeah. Have fun without that +2 bonus.
There's a lot of rolls.
Yeah, a lot of rolls. You don't worry about those. Like, just ignore them.
Okay.
Just yeah, nobody there.
Well, you don't have to tell me twice.
There
It's
you go.
fine.
So because I'm an evil GM, I go first. Okay, so the one closest to Red, behind the cart, he looks like he was trying to surprise you, but you also saw him at the same time. So it's not surprise, but you haven't acted yet. So again, evil GM. Sorry about that. What is that? They're supposed to have, yeah, they do have can crossbows. There it is. Shoots at red. And totally misses
Yeah.
with a 9.
Doesn't even hit my armor.
Yeah, no, nothing even close. I'm a class of 22, it's not going to happen anyway. Flibs.
Yeah. So, would I be able to get a good shot off on this one?
I would say they've got some cover. So I would say they've got about half cover. So that's a bit of penalties.
Alright. Well, either way, I'll still try and take a shot. And since I'm going before them, they're flat-footed.
Yes. So you get sneak attack back on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, even with penalties, that's a hit.
And then, and 5 sneak attack.
And 5
And
sneak
then,
attack.
additionally, I have this.
Bleeding
Just ignore the ninja
attack.
part. Yeah.
So creatures hit by your sneak attack take 1 bleed damage per sneak attack. So he gets
2 bleed damage.
2 bleed damage a turn. That's naughty.
Stopped by a DC 15 heal check.
Nice.
For the application of any effective heals hit points.
Yep. Okay. The workman.
At the end of the round.
This is going to go badly.
Yeah.
Now he moves to there and attacks Flibs.
Huh.
Yeah, you've acted, so no sneak attack. 7. Oh my
7
god.
doesn't hit anyways.
Doesn't matter.
Yep. Okay. Nap.
All right.
Based on all our good
Yeah.
rolls, I'm getting high
I'm
initiative.
just going to move up to this guy here, and I would like to use Intimidate to demoralize him.
Is that an action?
Yeah, that's a standard action.
Okay. You can try to do an intimidate. Is it opposed or is it? Oh shit! I'm not even.
I don't think it
bothering
matters.
Yeah, I'm just raging at the moment. I'm just going to walk up to him and just roar in his face.
There's spittle flying.
I'm just thinking. I'm just thinking like the foaming mouth, the roar, like that type of.
The
I'm
guy's
thinking
hair
the
goes
moment from
back.
Shrek.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shrek did it good. Yep. Yep. I don't know what demoralize is, so you'll need to update me on that. But it's not his time for that.
Yeah, let's. Okay, so demoralize. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I beat the DC. He is shaken for. Okay, hold on. The DC is equal to 10 plus his hit dice plus his wisdom modifier.
Yeah, no problem with that. You got 34.
Okay.
I'm not kidding.
And he is shaken by 1 round, and the duration increases by 1 round for every 5 in which I beat the DC.
Okay, so several rounds.
Yep.
We'll just say until he's killed.
I think shaken's like a -2, isn't it?
Best part is I'm also using this.
Hurtful. When you successfully demoralize an opponent within your reach, you can make a single melee attack against them. Hey, thank you for the follow. That's a. Ali, I have to look that up. Ali Mithras. I'm sorry for butchering your name, but thank you so much for joining the Goblin Cave. Hopefully enjoying the show.
So I'm going to power attack with this one while in a rage. So
you scream,
Yeah.
and then you hit them.
So that is going to be 22 points of damage.
Oh my god, really? Yep, okay. So as I said, shaken until he's dead. dead.
If it wasn't for the mask, he would have a pants shitting expression.
Yeah. And all of them have got the same masks on. All of these people here. So that was my alarm to say we're going to have to close up soon, but we'll go through at least one round. I knew this was kind of going to happen. So back to this one. So that one. Moves in to attack. And saw what you did. So instead of actually hitting you with his masterwork war razor, he's going to just make you bleed. Again. Because it's touch attack. And touch attack's easier.
It's
2 bleeding damages again. Your eyes start bleeding, your ears start bleeding, your nose. Most orifices. You take 2 points of damage.
I feel like that look would make him even more intimidating.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to look at him.
Yeah. Red?
Hands off my sergeant!
Okay. So we've got
Alright,
20. Which
so
one are you targeting?
One is definitely a miss. I'm this one right here.
Yep.
So one I assume will hit and one I assume will miss.
That's correct.
Yeah, because Nat 1's an auto miss.
And that's still
So-
scary that you almost hit his touch AC with the nat 1.
So you'll just take the splash damage off the second attack, which is 7. So he takes 20. And I have explosive bombs, so they go 10 feet diameter. So these two will each take 14 as well.
What does it say about cover though?
Oh.
Because they do have cover.
I'm not sure. Does cover prevent you from getting attacked by fire?
And
I don't
it's-
think cover does anything against splash damage unless it's total cover.
Okay. Wow. And you said it was 7?
7 for each bomb, so that'd be 14.
Okay.
So 20 on the first guy, 14 on the other two.
Kill 1 just from splash damage. And there. And you've got the no. Other way around. There we go. You hurt them. There you go. And now it's the person that you just hurt to go. As he was in full cover, and a worker again with that horrible mask stands up from hiding, quite injured from the explosion he just copped, and tries to shoot at the bugbear. Where's my skull? Cultists. There you go.
Miss.
Yeah. Okay. And then... Oh, look.
He's dead.
This one stands up. And... how about we do something different? He channels energy at Flibs.
Oh.
And we have channel energy. Wow, that's horrible. That's just you get
We'll
you get
save for
DC
half.
DC 9 to half save. Come on, fail. Oh!
You take one point of damage.
One point of damage.
1 point of damage, of negative energy damage. That's that one. That's that one. This one's dead. Okay, we got that. That's just bonkers. This one, Clem jumps over and tries to attack, and tries to touch Red.
Big mistake.
I was looking through it, and that's probably the best attack they've got. Is their bleeding
probably.
touch.
It hits.
6 points of bleeding damage. It only lasts 1 round, so it's only that once.
Yeah.
Screech.
So I take that now, or I take it on the beginning
You
of my
take
turn?
it now. Yeah.
Oh, it's my turn now.
Okay.
Just well, I can't. I mean, I guess I'll just kind of step through flips to get like here, kinda, and song.
Get inspire courage. +2 for
Kill
everybody.
it quickly! Don't delay! Make sure that no one hears our ass is grass!
Okay.
I was still working on it.
Yeah, I think you might need a little bit more. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. And how many? Yeah, I'll just do take out my little short bow and aim for that one right there.
Yep.
I have a feeling that one's really close.
Yeah, that's why I'm aiming for that one.
Yeah.
If it actually hits,
1
Oh
damage.
well, we're gonna test. We're gonna test that.
I hit for 30.
Oh, it's for
It's-
3. Oh yeah, that'll probably be enough.
Yeah,
Dead.
it's for 3.
3 damage.
Anyway, I'm just glad I finally used Intimidate.
Yes. It's a nice combo using that with a free attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, that roll.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll end it here because I've got to go pick up my little goblin to take him to stuff. So we will continue this combat next week, and we'll just see how far it goes and how TPK like it goes. Because this is the first level.
Oh, there.
Just the first level. But then again, I will say you were quite loud outside. Substantially loud outside. So thank you everybody for coming in. Thank you for watching us. Hopefully we've been entertaining. As always, I'm very much entertained by this group and by this show, and I get to see it from like the live raw footage. But thank you for all the follows. It's been actually quite substantial for this channel, for everyone to come in and follow and say hello. And so yeah, that's really, really cool. We're going to have Let's Play tomorrow of The Witcher, where I might be talking about my my purchases from the recent COD, and we're going to have the Saints and Sinners the following day, which is our D&D 5th edition Escape from Avernus, which I get to play. Yay! So we'll do our outros.
Yep.
Wayward, would you like
yeah.
to start?
Yeah, I've been No Name Wayward. I've been playing Flibs the Thief Who Explodes. Hasn't been doing as much exploding this time, though.
No, you need to do better. You need to always
Or
do
fire.
Train Monk.
Hi, I'm Treant Monk, and I've been playing Red, the alchemist who explodes other things,
Like
which
explosives
I have
and,
been doing.
and healing potions.
Yeah.
And Game Reaper Oz.
Hello, everyone. I'm Game Reaper Oz, and I have been playing Nap the Mighty. And yeah, in fact, tomorrow I will be live streaming with Gathering of Nerds for another of the weekly one shots.
And Ursame.
Hi, I'm Ursa May, and I've been playing Screech, the greatest bard ever, who might die. Maybe she'll live. She'll probably die.
Maybe.
Yeah, you can find me at Twitter at Ursa May Arts and Instagram, same name, where I post art stuff. Not always, most often because I'm lazy about posting stuff, but I did actually post something earlier.
Yeah,
Only
I
because
saw that.
reminded her.
I saw it.
Yeah?
It was a good drawing.
Yeah, that took several hours.
That's what drawing's about, yes. And
Yep.
so don't forget Trent Monk's Temple on YouTube as well. Check that out. I know, Trent, you don't always do your whole big self-promotions. It's not you, so I'll do it for you. And as always, we're using Syrinscape for our audio. Absolutely love it. They're not our sponsors. I just really, really love the product. And for the fact that they're also a local company, even better. So we'll be back tomorrow for said Let's Plays and day after for Saints and Sinners. We're going to be rating Zombie Orpheus Entertainment. They are really, really funny. They are hilarious. They do a lot of cons in America. They do a lot of improv. They are just amazingly funny, and they're just really good guys. Guys and girls, I should say. Very creative group. So we're going to rate those, but that'll be after the credits. So thank you for joining us. Thank you for all the follows. Thank you for all the support. It's actually been really, really amazing coming back from a little bit of a break over summer to then have so much support. It's really great to see. So thank you, everyone, and we'll see you maybe tomorrow or maybe next week. Bye.
All right. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.